If someone dies, then someone needs to escort the closest resurrector to them, which would be Callian and Thalrak.
And don't position anybody by the water. Welcome to Dogfound D&D, everyone. The day is here. They've prepared their peni right here. They've tried to talk to Rashak.
Yep.
They're coming. Doro wants a date. Terry is terrified for Alvin. He doesn't want to lose her new husband.
I feel like someone's trying to kill me here. That's freaking laugh.
No, I'm just trying to illustrate where we're at.
No, but like immediately after, it's like just want her new husband to die because I want to go. It's like, is someone plotting to stab me in the back in the middle of this fight? What's happening?
Oh my god! I don't know if you saw the GIF that I used for the Twitter post.
I haven't. No.
We're gonna put that on screen here real quick because it's super appropriate. All right. Also, these people have not arrived yet, but I'm gonna like drag them on for not having to drag them on later.
Okay.
So they're gonna go be over here. Is there white space above it? Oh, there's so much white space because this was an early map.
Shanny, can you go on push to talk, please?
Oh yeah, push the talk and noise suppression off if you have not already. Wait, we lost Shanny again. Oh no, there it is. That's on mute. Yeah, those two things. And we got Roscallion. Just good thing that my bath took a little longer than I thought. We're getting here right on time. Turn you up some. I swear, Discord just decides what volume it likes you guys to be at different levels on different days.
Basically.
I blame the drugs.
Probably. Alright,
We can hear it. The problem is we're hearing whatever's coming through your computer right now.
Oh, I can't even hear Shanny. Oh, that's because I had Shanny muted. Oops. Sorry. I had you muted from last time when you had the,
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. It's completely fine.
Do we have an area?
ASMR.
No, because
I was gonna say, there is legitimate ASMR out there. There are people who watch it because it's, you know, boobs everywhere. But then there is legitimate as well, and I will firmly stand behind anybody who watches ASMR for legitimate reasons.
If look, the thing is, I'm doing this for horny people, so like.
Well, I'm not saying it's bad to do it for horny people either.
Wow.
I'm just saying there's more to it than
I'm
the
making
horny
only
aspect.
fans for this.
Oh,
Like,
that's solid.
God.
Wait, you could no. I know what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You need to write. You need to write the Mord and Shayla love story, and you need to voice it out. The play that got
sorry,
put on.
what?
Oh, the play. Oh yeah, because you missed the play. You should go back and watch the play. You created a really vivid sexual illusion out of it.
Fantastic. That'll be fantastic to burn into my retinas.
Well, there was no drawing on screen, so. But
yeah, no, I was gonna like find some. I was gonna read it in like Kralen's voice, and I was just gonna have it be like a podcast of Kralen reading smutty fan fiction that people write.
well, yeah, that's exactly what
That's not what I meant to do. Sorry.
That's exactly what that play was. It was made by the guards.
Ooh, okay, then if anyone has it written down, then I will read it in a sensual speaking voice.
Jordy and I were working on it. We kind of fell behind on that one.
Get it to me as soon as you can, lassie.
Okay,
Laddie, I don't really give a shit.
Yep.
By the way, so to let you know, setting 4, I believe, is the best one for the ASMR setting. The only reason I know this is I torture my friends with it. I have a Blue Yeti as well.
Yeah, Shanny's got his new
Do
mic.
you mean like this, or is this any worse? Is this worse?
Because setting 3 is good for just general talking, because it makes it so only the sound in front of the microphone works, while everything behind it is quieter. But setting 4, it's a left-right setup, so it's if you speak to the left, it goes through left ear. If you speak to the right, it goes through right ear.
How's my audio? Is it any different?
That's good.
So different
Good,
for
good,
me.
Good.
Yep. So
So
continuing
No
on, do we legitimately have everybody here today?
Yay.
I think
Yay.
we do. We got Riley.
Mm-hmm.
We got Alvin.
G'day.
We got
Good night.
Diggs. Goji.
Howdy.
Matt. Icky.
What's
Thalrak. Wes.
Good night.
Callian, aka the Human Utility Belt. And Shanny, aka Honey.
Yay!
Meta, can I just want to, sorry to bother you, but
Yeah.
my 2 skeletons, can they be on this map as well?
Yes.
I forgot about the skeletons. What are we gonna do with them?
Bro, why? Can
They
we
can
stay
stay
in
with
the
Callie.
house and just call it the Bone Zone?
Skeletons will just save me and arrows. It's fine.
Yes,
They
have-
eat for short though.
Yeah, have Sans and Papyrus be next to Callian so they can be his archer team. That's his archer team.
You can like take shots from me if I need.
This
Hmm.
this
I just
entire
realized-
campaign has just turned into memes.
Hey guys, I just realized something, and I'm dumb that I forgot about it in earlier sessions.
What?
I could have been placing glyphs of warding all around the town.
Do you have a lot of diamond dust?
It's 100 gold worth of diamond dust to
200.
sacrifice. 200 gold worth of diamond dust sacrifice.
I would have bought.
It's a lot of gold.
That's
Now with Rashak on our doorstep, I don't think anyone cares about us right now.
Nexus, how much money did I owe you?
350, I think.
350? Okay, take 350. I do have that.
All right.
Speaking of being owed things, did Icaraf get his bag of mushrooms
I'm
back?
going
that's
to.
gonna be after.
I'm about. No, I'm about to do it right now.
Yeah. So let's continue. Let's move into the story.
You know what I
part.
just You know what I just realized?
What?
Why does Rosalind have more health than Kralen?
Mm.
Higher health rolls.
Okay, the Kralen thing still won't pop up. Everything else will. I think Kralen may be corrupted.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to remake your character sheet?
Oh no, yeah, no, that's right. But I just think that is funny. It's like sorcerer, 1 point higher hit points than the tank.
Okay, I'm gonna remove him
it's
from you.
fine now. I got it finally opened up.
Oh.
But
Well, I broke you.
I mean, if you want
What?
to re-roll some of his health.
I fixed you though, so you're good. Either way.
And don't worry, Meta, I'm not in GM mode right now.
No,
Yep.
I got him open now. It just took a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
is this better?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
I
all
just need to know if this is a better sound.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
So you guys all hear like wings beating in the distance, but you cannot see anything yet.
Alright. Before we start the fight, I'm gonna go up to Ikarath. Ikarath?
Oh, bro, what? What can I do you for?
So I heard you lost your bag of mushrooms.
Oh yeah, it was kind of traumatizing a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I have right here. I pull out the bag. Here you go.
And Igrath takes it and he kind of hefts it a little bit. And he goes, "What? You didn't want one?"
No, I don't do
Oh,
drugs.
come on, mate. It's good. You just got married. You need all the
Yeah,
help you can
you
get
do
right now.
drug. You're the one who works better, drugged out during the fight, not me.
Too true that is.
But
too
I also
true
have a
that
gift.
is.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, I love. Is it
And I
mushrooms?
hand you 5 kilos of opium
Oh god.
and a little more than 1.5 kilos of cocaine.
You are trying to knock him off this moral plane.
What kind of trip
You
are
broke
trying to
Ikarath.
take him on?
I like to imagine that crying is in character.
I just imagine him just ascending to like the 6th plane of existence on that trip.
Don't use it all at once. But there
Oh
you
no,
go.
you couldn't use it all at once. If you did that, you'd blow your own head off. That's not what's supposed to happen. But I gotta say, mate, I owe you for this. This is great. I got my mushrooms back. I got the pretty flower dust. And
So yeah, that's what I'm giving Ikra.
Why are
Igrath
we
dips
giving
his.
Igrath
He licks his
drugs?
pinky and he tests the cocaine's purity. And he's very pleased with what he finds.
Actually,
And
you
he
gotta
does try
roll
to
a
offer
medicine
you another
check
one.
to see if how good your quality tasting is.
With my -3 modifier.
I mean, it's just you don't know if it's great or bad, but I guess you know it's not bad. It's
All
pretty,
right, yeah.
It's to his standards.
yeah, it's up to your standards.
All right, yeah. So he's very grateful. And he goes, "Is there anything I can do for you? Is there like something that you would want? Because I'd be willing to give up just about anything except the drugs, which of course you supplied, and me."
I don't need anything. Don't worry about that. Just I'm not a person who likes to carry drugs around, so you're the one who loves
I
drugs. So
absolutely am. I'm definitely that kind of person. So
Yeah,
this has been
I've
great.
seen that.
Thanks.
No problem. Falrak.
In this episode, we have confirmed that Ikarath is a drug mule.
Falrak, you should probably you still have your lover's necklace on, right? You should probably contact Patty in case the worst comes.
Yeah, her children are helping.
Yeah, I probably should. No, it's gonna
Also,
message
Igrath-
Patty. Just a whole little
Igrath
bit
is gonna
of,
cast Magic.
hey, me and the kids are gonna have a fight. Not against each other, but against a evil goddess. I'll message you if we survive this.
She says, "What?" in your head.
Gotta go.
You son of a! And
No.
the connection cuts
I
off,
just closed the I just closed the
and it
call.
just cuts off right there.
Yeah, pretty much. In the back of Thalrex, he's just going. "Ta-da."
Wait, I'm confused.
Also, Ikarath, that necklace he was just holding up and using to talk to his Kraken fiance, is the same. It looks the exact same as the one you got.
Okay, I've got that noted. Now that Ikarath realizes that. Speaking of taking the bait, Ikarath would like to try his pink mushroom.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Have we established what those do yet?
Absolutely not. That's the reason why he's trying one of the ones he only has one of.
Yellow, he's yellow.
I thought you bought. I thought. Oh, 5 XP.
Yellow is the party one.
Yeah.
5 XP to Ikarath from Giggles. To the drug mule from Cyrus. I thought you gathered more than one of each of the other, or did you just go down to one? Oh, you inventory managed after. That's what it was. Okay.
I planted one of each color.
That's true. That might have been what happened.
In the Kraken Den. That's the reason why I only have one of each color now.
All right. You are irresistibly head over heels, love enhanced to Thaddy.
That's what the pink mushrooms do?
That's what the pink does.
I can't wait till she.
But you are like
brings the dog to meet her dad.
obsessively about that right now.
Hey, at least you'll have, a new stepson, my dude.
Like
Unless you turn him into a step
basically
corpse.
I forget.
basically what the pink mushroom does, so you can write it down if you ever go back and collect more, or anybody in this campaign does. It takes the last romantic interest that it can find, that like your head can find, and it just blows it way the fuck out of proportion.
I'm never
Note to self, never give one of those to Kraylin.
Kind of like a love spell.
I was gonna say I don't think you've been that either.
If you haven't, then it's whoever you were with last.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think it would have been the dead woman with the meat cleaver.
You are now, you are now obsessed with Thaddy, the memory of Thaddy.
Okay.
Are you talking about the woman who we murdered that I took the sword from?
She was.
Yeah, that said I was kinky and jumped on me. That would have been the last time he had romantic thoughts, because he's...
Yeah, so you can't shut up about her, you can't stop thinking about her. It consumes you. This hill lady you met for just a brief moment.
She's dead!
I know.
She's very dead.
But you're still obsessed over her memory.
Ikarath just sits down and starts bawling his eyes out.
I'm sorry, buddy. Not even there, but...
Alright, so, you guys start to see some shadows in the distance as the sun is rising behind them.
Okay, before that,
Just
can we,
so
I
you
don't
know,
know.
real quick, Ikarath, just so you know, half of our strategy hinges on you kissing the Kraken.
I feel like somebody probably should have told Ikarath that.
We don't know that you have the necklace!
Yeah!
That's why we made it painfully obvious what Thalrak was doing with Patty.
Nobody knows you have those!
We think we're sitting here saying, take the bait!
Oh my god, guys. This isn't gonna go well.
Oh my
Not
God.
now that he's bemoaning. What was her name? Fran?
Yeah.
Fran, yep.
Franny?
Yes.
Yeah?
I actually have a note of this somewhere.
Well,
Considering
I thought Icarus was like
it was
freaked out.
Fran's meat beater, so it was definitely Fran. Before it became Cyrus's meat beater, it was Fran's meat beater.
Oh, Wes
Fran
and-
Del. Yep, I found her
Remember,
fucking name.
D&D is for young ages as well as old ages.
Oh, I know what her full name was, too.
Yeah. Del Nostro.
I don't know how to spell it.
That's how it was spelled.
I know how it's from Dodgeball, so however you spelled that thing's last name.
So Meta, both Callian and Wes want to do something before the dragons show up.
Okay, what do they want to do?
Oh, hello,
I
sorry.
just wanted.
Wes, go ahead first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to identify the staff that we got in the sewer.
Hand it over.
I hope I told somebody what that was.
You have not because we didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, did I give you a description of it?
Stick it on some poor magic user. Okay, I'll touch it to see what it does.
Did I give a description of it or a name?
That's the staff from one of
staff
the...
of Pokey.
The staff of what?
Pokey. I mean spear. It's not a staff. It's a spear.
Okay.
Spear of Pokey.
So Alvin's identifying it. It's +1 to hit. And it has the ability 3 times a day that if you hit at least one above the armor class, so you can't match, it has to be above. You can activate an additional D12 of damage, and it shoots spikes out of the tip, it grows them. And it can lodge itself into an opponent if you hold it.
Oh yeah, that fucking happened. Who got that lodged into them? Was it you, Jordy? Or was it Fowler? I remember it wasn't me. It was one of you two.
I think it was Thalrak because
Or is a D12 excessively powerful to add?
I mean, if it's once a day, it's not bad. It's just D12.
We're gonna say once a day then. Once a
It's
day.
3 times a day.
We're gonna go with once a day then.
Okay, once a day.
Very easily end up being 3 times per session, which is a
Yeah, once per day.
Meta.
Yeah.
The ballista is non-magical, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
It's now a +1 weapon.
Well, there you go.
For the dove.
Okay, so the ballista has a +7 to hit now. Keep that in mind. Oh, do the bolts have any extra bonuses to them?
They might.
They might? Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, can we use my snake staff as a ballista bolt and just send snakes flying?
If there is anything special about the bolts, Thalrak more than likely does not know about it because that's all Bartholomew's craftsmanship.
Yeah. So you don't know. There might be, but it will. If there is a bonus, or if there is not, it will or will not be applied silently.
Okay. Bartholomew can do whatever he needs to do because it's like I don't know where to put him in the end.
Bartholomew. What would Bartholomew want to do? Bartholomew would want to be out here.
Okay, he's out here with us now.
Bartholomew's bold. That used to be his name before he was Bartholomew the Traitor. He was Bartholomew the Bold.
He was Bartholomew the Bold.
And then Callian, you had a couple housekeeping items as well.
Should probably put that in Discord. I'm gonna forget that.
I'm putting that as his name for him on me now. So.
All right, the shadows are starting to get bigger as this is going on.
Callian.
Oh wait, sorry.
And the beating of wings is increasing.
I mean, we're legit. We're just doing housekeeping right now, and then we'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to keep things going, like the tension.
Okay. I would have casted aid. It lasts on 3 people, so I think I'm going to use it on Cyrus, on Wes, and then do you guys have any preference? Who should be the last person? You get 5 added to your maximum hit points.
I think
one of the spellcasters.
It's either Naxus or Thalrak who has the lowest.
Lowest what?
HP.
I'm sitting on 29.
Pretty low, so I'll give it on you. So, Naxus, Cyrus, and Wes, your maximum hit points and your current hit points both go up by 5, and that will last for the next 8 hours.
Sorry, max hit points and what hit points?
Current.
Okay.
I linked the spell in the chat.
And I'm actually Cyrus is actually in preparation for this also going to do false life.
And the only other thing Callie wanted to do, I just want to bring up to meta again, is that the night before, like, and maybe if we had any time this morning, I would have been continuing, and I think I would have had enough time at this point to finish the book I was working on.
Yeah, you can have done that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll just keep that handy. Hopefully I survive and I could give it to the other party, but we'll see.
You're also confident.
Awesome. Well, and then, yeah, my skeletons are with me already, so that was the only other thing. So I'm...
Before the dragons show up, I look at Doro and I say, I'm talking first. I don't want a word from you. Okay, Doro?
Doro looks at you. You going to give me good introduction?
I need to focus on the problem first, then you can have your introduction.
What's the problem? Hot lady? Hot guy? It work. Elvin, you all right over there?
Resisting the urge to cast message to Jordy to ask for his sewing kit.
Sewing kit for what now?
So his lip shut.
Are you not listening to what Doro just said?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure Cyrus has a few things he could use to help with that.
I vote we just let him talk and become dragon food.
The people who are manning the ballista are Elred and Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What is Ikarath? Ikarath, aren't you at the gate right now?
Ikarath, no. I specifically want Ikarath near the ballista because I don't Ikarath misconstruing anything I say.
Okay. Specifically, Ikarath, you cannot be here because we don't trust you. We don't trust your judgment, Ikarath. We love ya.
I believe wholeheartedly in you. I just don't believe in your wisdom.
You don't get a company credit card.
No. Ikarath gets like that really small company credit card that has like a $50 limit. Like that's all he gets.
Like just so he feels like he's part of the team.
Yeah. Like,
Dude, that's just a $50 gift card to
for the
Lowe's.
sandwich shop we use on lunch.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so...
It's not even a credit card, just a $50 gift card that he can use anywhere.
So, Elrid, Tharak, and Ikarath, yes, that's her name. Are you prepared? Let's load the first bolt.
Alright. And Tharak's gonna help load the first bolt.
I will tell everyone, don't engage in combat until I start blowing up my whistle, because I have a police whistle on me.
Also, we have to establish scale, by the way. Unless we already did.
We know scale. Wait, what scale?
The scale of the city to real movement.
Okay, what's the movement?
So if that's 30 feet, how big would you say a medium-sized city is?
Well, the scale says 5 feet is 100 feet.
Oh, see, then we go. It already has a scale. That's why we didn't set it before.
Yeah, we already know the scale.
We already do.
I have a very loud whistle that can be heard from a pretty far distance, so...
Okay.
I walk over
What is
to...
a pretty far distance?
What do you mean? 300 feet from me.
300?
Yep.
That would be like 15.
Okay. Yeah, so 15.
Oh,
So
they'd be out of range.
Okay, so, but luckily the ballista is already out of range to begin with because it only has a 240 feet.
Oh, yeah. So, okay,
the ballista is not going to be used until the dragons start moving into the city. So.
There's a lot of plotting that's gone on here.
Where are we measuring the ballista from? The edge of the building or the center?
Like, right. I'm gonna put big fancy.
Okay, so
thing
actually, here's the exact.
Oh no, I'll put you back in a
statistics.
sec. I'm just drawing. Give me 1 sec.
That's the exact statistics. It's actually 124.80 for the ballista shot.
That is the point from which you measure the ballista. Miss Lippy is... Oh, Rosalind, you have Miss Lippy on a leash.
Yep, and I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Also,
so
Miss
Rosalind-
Lippy's addicted to honey.
Yeah, you got her addicted to honey, so now I have to start buying honey and meat at the same time. So yeah, you guys are farther
Hey,
from
that's
me
good.
than usual. But if you guys start seeing Jordy and Ferdinand jumping out to attack, you can probably attack as well. Plus,
Alright.
I'll probably lead off with Shatter, which you can hear from 600 feet away. So
Wait,
I
by
mean,
the
we
way,
can
do I
always-
still have my +1 great
As soon
sword?
as,
Or did I
yes, you do.
give that to someone?
Did you give it to
Yeah.
someone?
I don't think I did. Like, does anyone have it? Because if not, then I still have it.
You
You
have
should
it
still
because I
have
don't think anyone uses greatsword except
Cyrus,
for
but he's already got a
Cyrus.
+1 that's enhanced.
He's got his meat beater.
So,
So you have a
Rosalind now
+1.
is just carrying a big ass sword. This is
Yep.
fantastic.
Big ass sword. So yeah, you have Miss
Trademark.
Lippy because I wanted someone to be close to her during this fight. So
Here's the important question: is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any other housekeeping items?
Ikarath is still just sobbing, by the way. So if somebody wants to do anything about that,
Oh, yeah.
that would be the time.
Young, I don't even. Ikarath, psst, what's wrong?
What do you think is wrong? The world is not as bright as decent, but she left my. It is so. She fell down a mountain.
I'm actually gonna walk up and slap Ikarath.
And roll a Constitution save, Ikarath.
Constitution save.
natural 20.
Holy fuck, Ikarath! You are bang on alert. You're
Like the drugs wear off.
yeah, like it's like, but it's like an instant like, bam, snap, gone. Like there is no come down.
Get yourself together.
Ikarath looks. I think I just fucking did. Let's fucking fight some dragons. And Ikarath reaches into his back pocket, and he pulls out something from the party bag.
Roll a 20.
Just a flat 20.
Just a flat 20. They are multicolored fins that they seem to shimmer with a rainbow light that can be attached to the ballista bolts. They're perfectly formed to be attached to them.
Ikarath looks at them and he goes, "What kind of fucking party is this?"
It's not.
He looks up to the sky and he says, "I think it's defective."
So I'm actually gonna look at Voltaire and be like, I didn't expect my slap to be that good.
Yes,
No,
yes.
fuck it. Here, you have these. And he hands them to Thalrak. And then he digs into his other pocket and pulls out a hefty dose of cocaine and snorts the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Constitution save at disadvantage.
God.
The man works better on drugs.
Oh, you're still. I mean, you're fucked, but you are perfectly functional fucked.
Ikarath starts hopping in place. He's like, "I'm a fucking dragon beater. I'm a fucking dragon beater. Let's fucking beat some dragons."
Wait. Do not fire unless we get sign of combats on the dragons, and I am staring dead at Ikarath. Alright, all of us. That is for all of us. And I'm still staring right at Ikarath.
Attach the fins to the bolts.
Oh no, Thalrak's gonna do that. He's gonna
The
go
entire
the
bolt starts glowing in a rainbow and starts emitting like almost a disco-esque light.
Alrighty then.
What the heck?
Ikarath looks at them and he goes, "Oh." And then he shouts into the sky, "I'm sorry I doubted you!"
Goodbye, element of surprise.
He then pulls out his lute and he starts playing music to accompany the disco ball.
All right. So as this is.
Are you just playing Caramel Dancing, but just like the lute version?
Nightcore, yes.
Alright, so as that's
Caramel
happening,
Dancing.
you see these motherfuckers finally become visible in the distance.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, here they come.
And they kind of fly past here first. And they all launch massive fireballs into where the church used to be. Fireball's 46, right? Or 48?
Fireball's 86.
86? Okay, what's 8 times 3?
24.
24.
I'm really glad we all got
24 D8?
24 D6.
Or is it 6? It's D6s. There we go. Alright.
Rude to bypass the welcome group, but alright.
So
I mean, you can communicate with her telepathically, you know.
She's way too far out of my range.
anyway, so she blows that up and actually takes part of the Macy's with it.
Ikarath stops jumping up and down in place, and he just stares, motherfucker.
Like right there, and like the surrounding, like all. Oh, it actually takes out part of the wall too. Like it doesn't get all the way through, but like all of this is just a fiery pit. Did you pay the firefighters?
Yes.
So right now there is some fire going on.
That show works on like 7 different levels. Holy shit!
Maybe it can work. Maybe they can rebrand as a Sears.
This is how the Sears business begins with the Macy's conflict.
Oh my god.
This is how it works with a bang, a whimper.
So you guys have a little bit to react to what you're gonna do before they continue to do what they're gonna do.
Rashak!
5 XP to Wes from Ikarath.
Oh, thank you.
She looks at you and like holds up her hand like stop. And anybody else have anything they're doing?
I mean, Rosalind's riding on Miss Lippy now. He's not like on a leash. He's just straight on her back.
Spend 3 crack and say 3 Hydra points.
Okay. Let me see how many I have left. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the last of them. So 0 Hydra points left.
You got just enough to ride a Kraken.
Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra.
Hydra. There's so many monsters that have come into this game. This is when we find out that the slime monster fucking washed downstream and got to here too.
Oh,
no. I think that's on the opposite side of the world.
It is, and we have been... Like, y'all have been fucking around with dragons and having a good time, and we've just been having a nightmare every session. Our mental stability is not in peak condition. I'm pretty sure that Vlad is gonna have PTSD just from us yelling at him.
Oh boy, so... if nobody is... Anybody else have anything they're doing? Alvin, you've already taken your section.
So, am I to take this that speaking with Rashak isn't going to work?
I mean, she hasn't attacked you yet. She did acknowledge Alvin, but held up her hand like, stop, wait. Like, I don't have time for you right this second.
I say we hold to see if she joins the welcome party. Now, because the church was her primary target. So I say we give it a second before we unleash to see if the strategy works. Any objections?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we all hate the Nova Saiyan Church. We just don't know why she hates it.
Oh no, we do. That came out when we were interrogating the dude that Jordy killed.
Oh, then that's my bad.
What
I
did
must have
the
not been
person
there for
tell
that.
you? So I know how much you actually. Oh crap!
That she got ousted. Like she's not a part of the church anymore.
Okay, so yep, that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
then
know.
no, we should. If she's only destroying the churches, then let her be.
She's excommunicado.
Excommunicatus.
Okay, so no
Yeah,
more.
so we're gonna hold and see if she comes around.
Okay, she then, as she's passing, she kind of holds up like her left hand, look like behind her, like with one finger up. And 24d6.
No.
What are you attacking now? The underground fighting arena?
Probably either that.
No,
or the portal.
Kralen's legacy.
So yeah, blows the shit up out of the fighting arena.
Well, who wants to tell the boy that all his friends are dead?
Oh no, they moved out a while ago. This has gone to the dogs. The underground
I
fight.
missed so much just
Yeah.
because I had to like go early.
you missed the factor that I basically had, with the help of my guards, went around the city telling people that tomorrow a problem was going to occur, the dragons would arrive, and that if they want to be safe, they move to the warehouse district.
Yep.
Okay, then never mind. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yep, and let me throw some fire on here.
He's still gonna be pissed though.
Well, I mean, you know what it was. Out of character, you do anyways.
In character, Rosalind has no idea. Out of character, I know why.
Why it just got destroyed, yep.
Yeah.
The arena was in disarray to begin with, so I guess that can be rebuilt now.
So see, you can back me up. There's an in-context reason for that to happen. So that just happens. Anybody doing, what are you doing?
It was part of the plan, like for Wes, who was with him, Jordy and the other guy, to be like hiding the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the
Pass without
roof with
trace.
us.
Alright, so we should do that then. Pass without trace. It lasts an hour of its concentration. So I could do that and spend 2 key points to make that happen.
Perfect.
Voltaire says, alright. She's going, if she heads towards the warehouse district where all the civilians are, we're going to have to fire on Rashak.
We have no choice but to do so.
Yeah, like we're so in Rokogi, she destroyed the church and the dog fighting or the dog racing arenas because all of those were emblematic of the church and what they controlled. So destroying the underground fighting arena is the same thing. There's no reason for us to engage yet.
Some invasion this is. We're just like, yeah, no, she can blow stuff up.
Literally anything else she blows up, we go ham.
It's anger management, you know. Sometimes you gotta let it happen. When someone has 3 dragons, you don't say no.
I mean, I feel like we outnumber her with 4 Krakens, a Hydra, and 2 full.
Okay, so she goes sweeping across this way.
Okay, that we would interject immediately.
Okay.
You guys try to communicate with her? Can you do that from whatever
We
distance
tried,
she's-
and she told Alvin to fuck off.
No, she said 1 second last time. She does it again when she goes here. She's going, no,
Where-
1 finger, like her pointer finger.
Is she attacking? I'm like, are you attacking the slave area?
She sends back yes.
Okay, slave market is fine. That's been cleared out too. Destroy the slave market, but that's it. Watch the goddamn freaking center.
Wait a second, what's this purple box? I think I might have missed what this is.
That's the warehouse district. The
Yeah,
slave
that's-
center is number 4. So
Okay.
she's just
Is that
trying
where the
that.
people are
I mean,
hiding?
everybody, yeah, all the civilians are in the purple square.
Gotcha.
That's why we have guards surrounding it.
Hold everyone.
Okay, it does damage some of the surroundings, obviously. About that much of them. Your firefighters are getting their pay today.
Oh yeah,
Yes, they are.
And then they fly back and kind of swoop down and land here. And the blue dragon like lowers its head and lets her like step down off of its neck.
The Krakens could technically put the fire out closest to the water because it's easy, but they don't know. You're not gonna be trying to blow up anything else. You almost gave me a heart attack there.
Not unless you can give me Eduardo.
He went out to sea. Not sure where he went off to.
Which way?
Well, I saw him head towards the. Was he heading towards the east?
He was gonna. Well, there's only one way out by water, and
Yeah.
that's to go east. And then from there, our
You
best
wouldn't know,
speculation is that
probably,
he
yeah.
was going to circle south and go to Emer. But we don't know. We just know that he was leaving east.
He left, but he's limping along. I kind of destroyed the center mast on his ship.
He'll be next. So,
Yeah, you're here now. Pleasure to actually speak with you in person. I assume that you're here to reap revenge upon the church right now, correct?
among other things.
You don't hold any. Why is everyone being supersized?
Just like illustrating who's talking.
Okay.
That's just Twitch stuff.
Okay. So you're, among other things, are you willing to elaborate on that?
I don't see why I need to.
Fair enough. I'm just worried as far as your plans are, and just I don't want.
Are you part of the church?
No, not at all. No one.
Then I
here
don't have
is
to kill you.
Most of us here either hate the church or have a mission to destroy the church as well.
Except for that one young blonde boy.
Blonde boy.
Who are we talking about?
Callian.
Oh,
He had the church. He had the.
yes.
He obviously is with the church. He even tried to rebuild it in Rakoge.
If I may interject, I apologize, but I fear you are slightly mistaken. The boy actually worships Lathandra.
Then why do you have the symbol?
Because we were investigating the ruins of the church before he rebuilt it. He stumbled upon it, and he actually did that as a fool's gambit to try and get you to cease your attack against us.
What? Persuasion, real quick first.
Of course.
Shit.
Sounds like an unlikely story.
Unlikely story that he's not.
Why would he rebuild the church in the first place?
He rebuilt it as a church to Lathandra, not as a church of Nova Stoan.
This would be real great if one of you had one of his flyers, but you probably threw them all
I do.
away.
I do. Calvin doesn't get rid
And
of
Callian's
things.
flyers
Calvin
come in
keeps
handy.
everything. I pull out. It's like, then why does he hand me this?
Can somebody put that somewhere so I can pull it up for people?
Yeah,
Callian,
hold
you got that on
You're
hand?
so welcome. Thank you.
I'll put it.
Those pamphlets were mighty tasty, by the way.
I always keep anyone getting. I kept it, you know. Rosario, freaking Callian comes up to me and he's just like, "Hello."
There you go, chat. You
Acting
can
like
see
a fan
it.
of mine.
Are you looking for purpose in your life? Are you afraid of the dark? Do you love mornings? If this is you, join the Awakened and worship Lathandra. If you are interested, join fellow Awakened at Lathandra's Light in Barrendor. Tell them Dawnbringer Callian sent you.
Woohoo!
As you can clearly see, we are telling you the truth. This is a pamphlet the boy made himself, and He has no reason to serve the Church of Nova Stone while he is serving Lathandra.
I mean, unless he's just a two-timer, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're on Miss Lippy.
Persuasion at advantage.
I am.
It's going better than I thought.
I don't know why it didn't roll advantage.
No, it's fine either way.
I mean,
Unless you want to
22,
try for the nat 20.
Yeah, roll for the nat 20.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, 25.
Didn't make it though. She owes, and she kind of cocks her head to
How
the
high
side.
is the DC on that?
She
the
ca-
fuck you mean a 25 didn't make it?
No, I didn't say it didn't make. I said it didn't matter.
Oh,
The 22 made it, so the 25 didn't matter.
God, I misheard that.
Yeah, you did. No, the 22 already made it, so it just didn't matter what you rolled unless it was a 20. She cocks her head and it's like, huh. You see new shit every day.
Yeah, well, yeah, everyone here is against the Church of Nova Stone.
What about the Edgelord?
I as well.
Are you talking about,
Sorry about
which-
Cyrus.
Cyrus? Oh,
Cyrus is the only edgelord standing in front of her.
Cyrus, wisdom save.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Do you have
Oh, hold on.
what?
Why is that 14? That should be a +1 mod, not a +3 mod, or +4 mod. So that should be a 10.
Okay, if you have anything affiliated with the church on your person, she knows it now. Do you have anything?
I do.
What do you
Because
have?
I have the symbol that Callian held up in front of her.
My God.
Oh, shit.
But you felt like your mind being like probed, like from the memory, to see if you had anything. So you fought against it. You failed that, and she says, "You say you're not a part of the church, yet you so obviously carry their holy symbol." And she glares at Cyrus.
Well, in all honesty, if these talks were not going as amicably as they are, I had every intention of using it to draw your attention towards me rather than at my friends. And Cyrus will toss it on the ground, pull out his sword, and shatter through it as he plunges his sword into the ground.
Sure, attack roll.
Attack, okay.
And damage.
To hit a inanimate object on the ground.
To see the results of the hit.
damage.
Yep, so
I'm
roll
trying.
damage.
I clicked it twice. It's not doing anything.
It's just so slow.
Might have some lag today again.
Yeah, I've legitimately clicked it 4 times, so I'm sure dice are going to go off here in a sec.
Yeah, it broke. Anyway, it's lots of damage. You shatter it. It bursts into lots of pieces.
Keeps supposed to aim at the dragon lords heart. Okay.
Not the dragons.
Also,
Oh, I would have told everyone that we are trying to focus Rashak first to see if the dragons are being controlled. So.
Yep. So also,
There you go, 20 damage.
Yep. So yeah, you shatter it.
So
Yeah.
Yep. So you shatter it.
backup plan.
I'm just hoping that was persuasive.
Well, you haven't made a check again yet, but we'll possibly.
Well, I mean, I did all that to explain to her why I had it.
Yeah.
so I'm
No.
hoping-
No. I'll tell you to add things when they are. Kind of keep it separated. Anyways. She goes, what about that luminous ballista that your friends seem to have trained on me?
Terrified at the fact that there was a dragon showing up. If you do realize that we held our fire as you flew through the city around here while we have civilians still around, and we did not fire the shot. in any situation, you have 3 dragons, and we have just a mere ballista. We have to protect ourselves in some way, Miss Rasha.
And none of that was necessary because these talks are going rather amicably so far.
And what about the Hydra in the streets being ridden by a giant child?
Oh, you know, as currently applying to become mayor, and you know, Hydra seems to be a good idea to help as a protection of the city. Plus, it seemed cruel to keep it in the sewers over at the mansion far off the distance near the coast.
And the traitor?
Traitor?
Oh, she's probably talking about Jordy.
Who are you talking about? Bartholomew? He's my he's the master of the forge once I become mayor.
You hire somebody who forsake his own people.
That's the thing. Well, based on what he says, I guess it's one of the things. I am a detective. I solve the mysteries even when everyone believes things on the opposite side. Everyone says he's a traitor, and he says that the items that he gave to the elves were cursed. So therefore, my next diligence after I run for election of the city is to head up towards
the Dwarven Citadel of Morden.
Yeah, Morden and the Elven city across it to see if that was the truth or not. I do have the ability to detect curses as well as the normal effects of magical items, so it's not an ounce of the question thing for me to do. I'm a detective, and I have been friends with Morden dwarves in Emer as well as many elves, so I don't see it as a problem for me to go over there to discuss this situation.
I'm just gonna say, I'm glad Tarek isn't there right now, or else he'd be losing his shit.
Roll persuasion at advantage thanks to Mr. Cyrus.
All right. Persuasion at advantage? All right.
Yep. There are a lot of things that went up and down there.
24.
She...
Damn, I'm so sorry. We've completely derailed this huge fight.
Oh, no,
just
you
by
haven't.
losing common sense.
Oh, no, you haven't. Actually, no. This isn't me, like, sitting here thinking, how do I deal with this? It's more of, how is she going to respond? The conversation itself is what I'm having to think about more than this line of thinking. So, yeah, she believes that. Then what are your plans with the city?
Well, I would like to end it being the city of thieves and turn it into a city of mercenaries. Turn this place a bit more on the straight and narrow rather than be such a degradation. It's been a goal in my life. I worked here for 5 years and was kicked out due to the replacement of a mayor who was corrupt. To be honest, I never expected it to come this quickly.
Okay, you guys start to hear some shaking coming from, like, there? The direction?
Where?
Like that? Like a mild rumble? Like, on the map? Like... God, I can't even see the city. Like, from over here? Map-wise?
No. No.
I don't even know what you think it is. I don't even know what you think it is.
It's Voltaire's horse.
Tornado!
Actually, would Voltaire's horse, was he left in the woods?
Yes.
Technically he was left in the woods, but I don't know if he'd be...
Oh no, based on things that are going on, he could... Where is he? Here he is. No, 100%. And he comes... We'll put him over here. He comes sprinting into the city looking absolutely fucking bedraggled. Like, he has lost his shit. His nose is foaming. And he's just running across the fucking, all around the fire, around the fucking city, like this.
Tornado! My horse! You're back, my friend! What the heck?
It is not listening to you, though. It is running scared.
Tornado, that's a bad boy! You stay here!
Anybody got a high vantage point that would be like way above city walls or not?
The only
Jordy and
Jordy, yeah.
Jordy and his group are on top of the guardhouse, and then Voltaire and his group are on top of the barracks.
Okay, so you guys might be able to see in the distance that there is a black, best described as swath, like where there should be like grass and meadow.
A black what now?
Swath, like it's just dark there. You can't see any. It's like just all of a sudden, boom, black, and it almost seems like it's moving.
The corruption is spread back into this world. Johnny, what do you see?
I'm assuming this is all telepathic.
Yes.
It's very black, and it looks like the forest where we were looking for venom is just gone.
Is the corruption spreading to here?
It does appear that way. Perhaps you guys should wrap up what you're doing, and if you're gonna get Rashak to help us, now would be the time.
Alright. This is not good.
Somebody here knows what's happening. Continue.
Well, Rashak, based on what someone is saying to me at the moment, I'm terribly sorry, but it looks like I'm going to have to cut things short, as it seems the corruption is spreading towards the city.
The corruption?
If it's as you describe, it's probably the same thing that happened while we were otherwise disposed. Rashak, you claim you're against the church. Are you against their corruption as well?
I don't know what corruption you're speaking of, but if it's from the church, I'm adamantly against it.
The church tried to turn a dragon into their own thrall.
One of my babies?
Yeah, Jacob.
I don't know this Jacob, but anyone who would hurt a majestic dragon.
Yeah, the Jacob was being turned by some sort of source of corruption, which we have discerned as being to be derived from the church. So it seems that the corruption that is surrounding Dark Cloud Forest is starting to spread here. I think the lack of absence of a forest guardian is starting to take its toll.
If you freed the dragon, why didn't you make him the guardian?
He hadn't. I'm not. Rashak, look at me. I'm a dragonborn. Dragons don't like me.
Fair enough. I'm not even a dragonborn, and these guys seem to love me, though.
Yeah, you're lucky. It's a long line of racism that I have had to deal with for, and I hope to one day change that. But now I have to deal with we have to deal with corruption. I don't know where Jacob is anywhere in the world. I could cast sending on him to tell him to get his ass over here. But right now, it's at
Jacob?
Jacob he's also was. What was his name? Corazord is what.
Corazard.
Well, no, but his real name. Yeah, sorry, it was Jacob.
Yeah. Corazard was his name before, but his real name is Jacob, and he's the half brother of Tremius and.
Tremius? Who's Tremius? Who are all these people?
Celestial beings from the guardians of this place to keep the corruption under check. Long story short.
Have you been on any drugs lately?
Actually, I have not. I don't do drugs.
Roll a wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom save. That's like my worst thing ever. No, it isn't. Strength is.
Then why are you trafficking drugs to
I don't have drugs.
addicts?
I don't have drugs.
She knows you did. You fought against her, but she read your mind.
Trafficking drugs again to who?
To an addict.
In his defense, another person who we happen to know stole the drugs from him. They were his to begin with. They were
No,
just
you
being
gave him
returned.
more. You
did
gave
what
him
now?
some amount of opium.
No. This is in character. Cyrus is looking at Alvy and saying,
Yeah.
"You did what now?"
And you gave him cocaine as well.
I don't do drugs. I just
Traffic them?
no. I don't even track of it.
Well, what was that? That was a large amount to be able to move that casually.
It's the. Don't look at me. My assistant over here, Noxus, had them. And
So
he couldn't
both
get
of
rid
you
them,
traffic in
and I
large
felt bad
quantities
'cause I
of
technically
drugs.
kicked all the drug dealers out of this town, and I was like, well, I'll just buy them from you instead. And I knew that Ikarath likes his drugs, and to be honest, he seems to perform better on drugs. And one of my party members seemed to have taken his things, so I thought he deserved some compensation.
If I may interject, if I feel that this is a conversation that can be hashed out later. If you doubt us about the corruption, then why not climb aboard your dragon and look from a higher vantage point?
1 second, I gotta go find what I'm looking for here. Because coming up to the gates now is gonna be a lot of stuff.
I had a feeling.
So give me a moment. Some of you are hyperventilating.
No.
Because some of you have seen these before.
No.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I feel like we fought one or two of those in Party 3.
Did.
You did. Also, yeah, some of you guys know it from that too. I'm just finding the pictures as we go, so give me a moment. I apologize.
Do we see that yet or no?
Yeah, no, these things are showing. Well, I think only Jordy sees it. I'm just gonna drag right now. I'll scale them in a moment.
This is the same point as Jordy's.
We've seen that before.
Alvin, we have a problem.
What turns to Jordy?
There are monsters manifesting from the darkness. We need to
We've
hurry.
seen that before too. I looked to everyone at the front gate. The battle plan has shifted. The west gate is under attack.
Forth your lingers.
We must shift to the western gate.
Holy.
The corruption pours from the darkness. We must fight.
Oh my god.
I love how one of these things I just have labeled as worst monster when I uploaded it. So like when I saved the file.
Oh my god, stop pouring in, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Please stop. You're giving me PTSD
Holy
from
crap.
every single Kraylin fight.
This will yell down to Callian.
So you guys see
Everybody,
these?
Now is your time. If you have channel points, use them to name the monsters. We already have 2.
Yeah, I'll get to those in a second. We're building it. So you guys can discuss strategy while you guys are seeing these things mass at the gates. They haven't gotten through the gates currently.
Yes, West will yell down. Let Callian know what's coming.
Yeah, I'm
Well, you would
moving
know
there.
you would know Jordy's communicating with Alvin.
Yeah, I'm
So-
running my ass over to that point.
Well, I was going to say
Callian,
strategy-wise,
Callian.
what if we asked Rashak to give us a lift, if you will, so that we can get our group over there
This
quicker?
thing is to scale.
Rashak, we require assistance.
So the ballista
What's in it for me?
out of range.
What do you want?
We get to vanquish a common foe. Is that motivation enough?
What common foe?
The corruption is a creation of the church. They're the monsters that they have brought forth. It comes from the shadow realm.
Persuasion?
Am I rolling
this
that?
is literally what she's asking for, so, like, advantage maybe?
Am I rolling?
Yeah, you're going to be rolling it, but I'm going to be begging for advantage here because I'm going to say, if you doubt it, you've probed my mind once, probe my memories again, and you'll see the creatures I've fought.
Alright, she does that if you don't resist it.
Do what?
If you don't resist it, she'll do
No
that.
resistance.
Yeah, probe mine as well. You'll see the dragon that we had to save from one of these creatures.
She does believe both of you because, I mean, you just let her into your mind, so she saw everything. She says, "Congratulations on the wedding, by the way." That was fast.
Yeah,
And it doesn't bother you at all that she looks like that.
Read my mind right now. It does.
But yet you did it anyway.
She was given a gift of a veil. Everyone was doing.
Again, this is not the time.
So if somebody gave me a veil in front of you, we'd have to get married?
No!
Is that how Dragonborn custom?
No, it's not how.
Like, is that how you just present a veil one day? No, it's a trap because no, you didn't know. So you just walk around with a veil, and when you find the man in Dragonborn culture that you want, you just put on the veil, and he's yours.
I'm putting the sword to my neck as I'm about to stab it into me.
Cyrus will put his arm or his hand on your arm to stop you.
What are they talking about? They need to get to the western gate!
I want my life to end.
You've seen what we've faced. If you're willing
my life to end because this shit is kind of cringe.
You've seen what we've faced. To help us fight a common enemy, then we would certainly appreciate if your dragons could give us a lift and our comrades as well, so we can defend the civilians that are on that end of the city.
Let me look. Give me part of the city. You can assign somebody to run it, but the income's mine.
What is everyone? What part of the city? You can't have the warehouse district. I already gave that away.
I'll take the docks.
Fine, have the docks. It's where Eduardo comes back anyway, so you can kill him when he gets here.
That actually kind of addresses part of your solution. If you have Rashak guarding the docks.
Yes.
And I didn't even think about that. That just kind of happened.
Eduardo's gonna come back to the docks. He thinks he's gonna be trading with me anyways. And you can kill him when he gets here.
Let me put that.
I'll relay to later, because right now I'm focused on fucking killing the swarm of dark creatures outside.
But you will take care of pointing.
I mean the information, not about the her thing getting the same. I'm talking about the dragon ride.
Oh yeah, I announced to Jordy. I'll send that to Callian because these are the two on my range, and I'll say, yeah, we're getting dragons to help us deal with the dark mass of enemies at the investment gate.
So Jordy can yell 100 feet and be heard. So Jordy is going to yell over to the group at the ballista, and Rosalind should be able to hear this as well, and say, "Hey, everyone! I've got big news. There's a dragon who's going to come by, and he's going to pick you up." And he's not going to kill you. He's actually going to take you to the other end of the city so we can fight whatever the hell that is.
What about the ballista and my horse?
Your horse can wait and the ballista's too heavy to move.
What about Miss Lippy?
I have no... Alvin, what are we doing about Miss Lippy?
I'll ride her over. Just ride her over, Rosalind. That will work.
He says just ride her over there and you don't have to worry about the dragons.
Shouldn't someone stay with the ballista if they move farther into the city?
Also, by the way, as soon as you say this, can Rosalind start riding over?
Yeah.
Alright, how fast can Hydras move?
They can move 60, so they can move double what you can normally.
Can I see Boris from here, from where I'm at?
Oh, you definitely, everybody can see Boris. Boris is way over the walls. Boris is a mother frickin' beast. Boris is to scale. Boris is the size of your manor house.
Okay, I look to Rashak. It's like, I require assistance to get to him, as I point at Boris.
So we have a deal?
Yes, you can have that part of
Let's
the
go.
city. All right.
Alrighty, we get to ride dragons. Did not see this happening. As
Ikarath is picked up, he looks at whoever's next to him and he says, "Man, I've done a lot of drugs in my day, but this is tops."
Oh boy.
So how fast? Like how long is it gonna take for us all to get over there? Because 75 divided by 5 is 15, right?
Well, let's say the dragons can fly 120, and
Okay, so
everything roll initiative.
40.
Everything roll initiative.
Everything roll initiative. Okay, hold on. I need a roll from Matt.
Everybody. The monsters
Damn.
are, for simplicity, going to all go at once.
What's happening now?
The monsters, for simplicity, are going to all go at once.
Okay, I need to. Where the fuck
So
is Matt
this guy
Perry?
is going to be the token that represents their time.
Oh, the prince, the guy I wanted to talk to before we were yeeted out of the shadow realm, but
Yeah,
Timmy is
just-
a bitch and couldn't stand.
Yeah, just random token.
He is a bit on fire.
Oh, look, Matt's page doesn't freaking character sheet doesn't. want to
Hey.
Okay.
Still looks like
Oh, fucking damn it. My internet's acting up again.
Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Clicked my thing, but it
times.
said it didn't. Results didn't work for some reason. I don't know. I clicked the token before I rolled, but
Sometimes
Hold
it's
on,
a
I'm gonna
dick.
go reset my internet because I
Alright.
swear I know what's going on.
Alright.
Got it.
So what did you get, Wes?
7.18.
Okay, I don't know. Does anybody else knock it in that needs to be manually added?
Yeah, I haven't gotten in yet. Hang on, I'll roll in a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
I still need to roll. For some reason.
What about the horse? Tornado
Got
needs it.
15.14.
Skeletons move with you, Callan?
Yeah, they operate on my turn.
Oh, and I gotta add a turn for somebody else you forgot.
Yeah, that was me. I thought I already clicked the.
Oh
turn
no, I
first.
didn't mean you.
You meant Terry.
I forgot a lot of people actually, but we'll add your
Harry
turn.
and Bartholomew.
Dalarak got a 13.14.
Also the mercenaries.
The mercenaries move with Alvin.
Okay. And the Krakens move with Ikra.
Yes.
Yes. Assuming he chooses to utilize them. If he does not utilize them, they don't do anything on their own. Fuck, we gotta... There's so many people we have to add that I didn't even think about, like Doro. You guys have really had a lot of time in this city, haven't you?
We could just leave Doro because he's gonna get eaten by Rashak.
So...
Also, I
Yes.
just want to point out, it might be the first time ever that our first plan worked.
I can't believe it.
I can't either.
Yeah, no. Can't believe that
I
either.
was hiding.
Yeah, it's still a huge battle, but
Actually,
I'm just throwing it out there.
they's all... Rashak, everybody with Rashak moves together.
You guys should
For
go on
some
top.
reason, my roll 20 isn't working, and I know it's not my internet.
That's because Roll20 is a real pain in the butt. We can generally
I was about
move...
to say, it hasn't. My character sheet hasn't come up this whole time. I've been trying ridiculously hard, but
Yeah, my character sheet was loading. I closed it, axed it, so I had to like reload.
Oh, they're Oh. Yeah, it's taking forever. It's because it's broken.
Yeah. If you use if you click edit when it's trying to load and then click cancel, it should fix itself usually.
Oh, that does work.
Yeah, for me, whenever my character sheet doesn't load, I just click edit.
Also, clicking show to players does nothing but make every single one of us have to close his character sheet meta.
Oh, okay. If you click on that, shouldn't that let you roll that? Maybe not. You could roll a 20 plus 2.14.
Oh, talking to me. For mine, my Roll20 editor or like the actual game is now just loading. So, because I
Same.
couldn't access my character sheet at all, so I had to reload the entire page.
You can try holding shift and hitting the refresh button so it like clears the memory.
I like closed the entire browser.
Yeah.
So.
It's just Roll20 being bad.
Yeah, I know.
Roll20.
So-
Corey, Elrid needs added.
What'd you get?
15.14.
Alright. Miss Lippy moves with Rosalind. So that doesn't need any initiative. I think we've got everything. Making Cyrus the first to get to do things.
I haven't rolled yet. I haven't even. It's,
oh yeah.
It's still not fucking letting
Loading.
me access my character sheet.
Yeah, and my Roll20 itself is still loading the game.
Do you know what your initiative modifier is?
2.14.
9.19.
9.19.
See if it'll let me roll the dice. I'll just roll it normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so plus 9 point.
So what? So that's 21.94. 29.19.
21.19.
21.19.
Oh, so Cyrus isn't first.
Oh no, but now Ikarath gets to do something.
Well, if my character sheet.
Let's see, who do we all have? I'm just making sure we haven't missed anyone today. And I just fucking realized I rolled a natural 1 on initiative. That's so fantastic.
Oh, did you?
It's always best to get rid of your natural ones in initiatives, though.
That means he misses his first turn, though.
No, you didn't, Alvin. You rolled a 4 and you rolled a 6. You rolled it twice.
Then why do I have a 4.14?
Oh, you must be rolling for multiple people then. I see.
I have a 7.14, but I went down to 4.14. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change.
Meta
anything at all.
accidentally put in yours instead of for Voltaire's.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Voltaire has the 14.4.
So does Thalrak and Elred. So anyway, I think we've got everybody, right?
So wait, no, add Voltaire in. He needs his.
He's in
initiative.
here.
He's the only one.
He's in there as 12.14. He should be 4.14.
There we go.
Now everything's kosher.
Cool.
Okay.
13.14. At least I see myself as 13.14.
I see you.
So Ikarath gets to try and do something.
We're just making sure everyone has everything.
When I click show player, sometimes it loads.
Ikarath?
I'm gonna try it.
You can try it, but I can't even get it to click when I click on it.
It just showed up for me.
I just got it by doing a bunch of stuff.
Not on my screen.
So what are you looking at? I will help you.
Well, it just decided to reload everything for me, so that was cool.
Oh, did it just load in?
Well, no, it like refreshed for me, even though I haven't clicked refresh in a few minutes. So.
Oh, the whole page.
Yeah, hang on. Maybe now.
Yes, I can see things again.
Roll 20.
Hey, it loaded my character sheet. Okay.
Now we're in business. Just never ever close it again.
Not touch the X. No touch.
So let's see. Where this is the Theater of the Mind's Eye. We're not all going to be on a map, right?
Well, yeah, this is going to be the map we're navigating on. It has that scale on the bottom.
Down here by the. Am I still down here by the
Yeah.
The ballista, or did the dragon fly me away?
You're still there.
Yep.
I don't have anything to do then, because we're supposed to be having a dragon picked up, right?
Yeah, you can just pass.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
Cyrus?
So Cyrus is going to, since we cemented our deal with Rashak, he's going to step up to Lorzar and in Draconic say, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you for the lift. And he's going to wait to see if Lorzar is going to lower his head, and if not, he's just going to start climbing.
No, he kind of lowers his tail.
Okay, so he'll climb up Lorzar's tail to get on top.
Okay.
And then that's about all I can do, because
Callian?
Lorzar has to move down.
So am I aware that they made any deal with the dragons? Was I
You would have
over here?
heard Jordy yelling.
I also
Okay.
informed as well, because you were close enough that I can message to you. So
Okay, so I was like kind of in hiding, so I would come out. I guess prepare for liftoff with my two skeletons.
All right.
Oh, and I'm sorry, bonus action. I'm gonna tell them to follow me, obviously.
All right. Elred, are you passing at the moment?
I'm assuming we're still waiting for the dragons.
Yep.
Then yeah.
Rosalind, what are you doing? We're gonna assume Rosalind is making her way across the city.
yeah, he had to restart his internet.
Yep, we're gonna assume
Yeah,
that's
he's
what they're
just
doing.
writing Miss Lippy.
And then a lot of things get to happen.
Oh boy. Are those the civilians?
Some of them.
Roll 20,
The
you're
entire-
really good.
That entire area is civilians.
Roll 20, you're fantastic. All right, so you hear this thing smashing against the wall and ripping into it, and it gets about halfway through the wall on the first turn.
Oh.
Oh, and you're gonna have a lot to rebuild. Bob Say's gonna go over there. Jason Seagal is gonna go over there. These guys are gonna all be at the gate here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they managed to break open the gate.
Oh.
And Nexus.
Matt is just going to get on the dragon. He doesn't know what's going on yet, so he was gone for an hour, and I was given control of him, so he's just waiting to. He's going to be going to get on the dragon.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do we want to? We'll have to split this up. I'm assuming Cyrus will take one, you'll take the other.
I'm already doing that.
Okay.
According to how Rashak's directing you to load up.
Gotcha.
Jordy?
Jordy is going to step out from behind the chimney and put his bow away and be prepared for the dragon.
Rashak's gonna hop up on this one. This one's gonna go and collect Alvin and Doro. The Archmage clean. Bartholomew's gonna be with you. So is Doro.
I mean, I feel like Doro should be with Alvin because they have that symbiosis.
I mean, you could. All right.
Yeah, symbiosis. Sin.
No, he's gonna be over there
Be-
based on what's going on, because she's gonna want to keep the couple together. So she can pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people.
On Wyvern?
Yeah.
Okay, so then leave Ferdinand to grab the rest of us, and you have us all on that dragon.
There's a lot of people on that dragon.
And you are being escorted across the city.
I just realized. So I look at everyone who's on this dragon, and I'm like, you might be being flown into the most dangerous part of this. I apologize.
So where did you... Well, that's that turn, and then it's going to be their turn again. So we're going to get...
On my turn, since the mercenaries move on my turn,
Yeah.
I want that. I'm going to spend a 3rd level spell slot to tell Smoothie, who's in the center of that area, to protect and evacuate the enemy. The enemy is there. So just letting all the mercenaries know they need to evacuate and protect the civilians as best they can.
Arbitrary movement, but
yeah,
I'll probably let you guys get away with some arbitrary movement in the city too. So.
And Ferdinand would probably start running.
And Miss Lippy and Rosalind would go a little bit further.
Yep. Oh, and Sarna. Unless Sarna's supposed to stay there.
No, Sarna needs to move too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's their turn. These guys are starting to pour in. They haven't reached anybody yet, but that's about their positioning. Oh, this wall was completely destroyed. You just see it, the rocks and the stones shatter all here, and there's just this big hole in the wall. As this thing... Well, let's put this all to the back first. Starts to come in. And then it's back to their turn. Where is this plane going?
Oh, where? Yeah.
So Lorazar is going to be heading towards Boris, Bob Saget, and Jason Siegel.
Taking on the Biggins. Let's go.
I wanted to go after the big one, but okay. But yeah,
I figured you would probably be better to go since you're going to be the mayor after the civilian.
Okay.
Also, you were closer.
Fair enough.
Okay, so drops you guys
go wherever Rashak wants to go.
all off right here.
Can't drop us off closer? God.
If you get any closer, you're gonna be in the freaking.
Yeah, I mean, she could. Do you want it to?
Do you want to be closer to Boris and Bob Saget and Jason Siegel?
No, you're right.
And where was this one headed?
The lower one, we're defending the down by the these people here.
I like that.
Okay, you get halfway there. So your turns will be kept up with the flying, basically. So we are going to go... Terry's not going to do anything. She's on there. Wes?
I'm still on the dragon.
You're on Wyvern, right?
He's on Wyvern.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alvin, you're on Wyvern. Voltaire, you are on Wyvern.
How high are we? How high are we?
Very high.
Oh god, I just realized how unbalanced these two groups are. Okay.
Mercenaries on
How high?
Alvin's turn.
How high are we in that dragon? Oh.
Like 300 feet?
300 feet? Okay, so for my turn, I just want to, since we get like, free action with one weapon, I just wanted to use my turn, my action to put on like the Thunder Gauntlet, and then also take out the spear.
Yep, that's fine.
That kind of my action, yeah.
My mercenaries would move on my turn, continuing my initial order, protect and protect and evacuate.
Oh yeah, on my turn, Voltaire's gonna ready his maul.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
while he's doing that, Alvin, I totally realized, like, after we got dropped off, it's me, Naxus, Callian, and then everybody else is on your dragon.
Yep.
Fine, fine.
So
You could always message Wes and he could get there in 20 seconds, so.
Rosalind's coming our way, I think.
Rosalind will head to you guys.
Okay, perfect. So
Okay.
yeah, so we've got the Hydra, so we're balanced now.
Yeah, the Hydra's coming. I don't know.
I've got my mercenaries are basically going to be on civilian guard duty.
Yep, Doro.
We've got the Hydra, so we're balanced.
Yeah, the Hydra's coming. What just happened?
I've got my mercenaries are basically going to be on civilian guard duty.
Yep, Doro. What just happened?
Drugs are bad, guys. He's not a. Okay, he is.
Something weird just happened with my audio.
That's cool.
So, anyways.
Drugs are bad, guys. He's not a. Okay, he is.
Something weird just happened with
Rat gets to go first.
my audio. Wait, what is going on? So, anyways.
My audio sounds. I'll do just stream audio.
Rat gets to go first.
Audio on stream sounds right. My audio sounds. I'll do just stream audio.
What is going on?
Audio on stream sounds right.
Meta.
Let me close Discord. Something is strange. Is very weird going.
He's back. He found Thanos, guys. It's a Minecraft speedrun.
Let's hope this is gonna work.
I am inevitable.
I don't got any echo yet.
Echolocation?
Soon may the world come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Okay, I think we're fine. So, Doro. Oh wait, I forgot where. Bursar's gonna go. Bursar's gonna go.
Well, Dora was dropped off, and now he can move.
Yeah, in the turn or yeah. So Doro. Doro is running along the wall, waving at Rashak.
You're fucking kidding me.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Trap him.
Ikarath, it is. You are on there, aren't you? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm on
Cyrus?
the big thing. Chrome just crashed though.
You are here.
Feels
Cyrus
bad.
can do things.
So first thing is no escape, increasing movement to 10 feet as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Free action is pulling out my corrupted meat beater. And then I'm going to move I'm gonna dash.
That's 80 feet.
So I'm gonna move there.
All right. You can't. We're gonna double. We're gonna make this less than what that says. Let's just make this four. Let's make the 4 times scale. That's fine.
4 times. Okay. Then in that case, I can move. Well, in that case, I wouldn't want to dash. I would just want to move up to here. Because if I dash, I can't do anything. So I just want to move up to here. I want to ready an action. If any enemies come within range, I'm going to use the attack action.
All right. Then Callian gets to do things.
Okay, I'm gonna do a classic Callian turn. I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Cyrus, and who else is with me?
Doro
Naxus.
and Naxus.
Naxus. I'll give it to Naxus. I don't care about Doro.
There's also Bartholomew.
I don't care about him either.
You're getting blessed.
So we usually put the angel symbol.
Yep.
Matty boy can handle it. Easy.
That's my action. And in my bonus action, I'm going to tell Papyrus and Sans to ready their bows to fire at Boris.
All right.
If they're in range. it might
Yeah, we're
be
going
very,
with 4
very
times
difficult
scale.
for them to do through buildings.
Yeah.
You might want to bring them up into the street.
They can move as well, so I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We were just clumped up here, but I'm assuming I was dropped in the same place as Cyrus, right?
Yeah, we're all right there.
Is this for every attack or just one attack?
Every attack, every saving throw.
Until
As
he
long as
loses
I-
concentration.
Yeah.
Or 1 minute passes, so 10 turns.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Papyrus and Sans in range to fire?
You gotta multiply the range by 4.
Your reach is 80 feet for the short bow, 80 to 320.
So if you divide that by 4, that would be 20. So yeah.
Yeah, if they got up into the street, they could shoot.
Okay, so they're gonna make 2 attacks.
Okay.
One for each. So they
Okay.
have +4. I'll roll.
Yep.
$14 + 4. Does that hit?
18. Yes, that hits.
So they deal a d6 + 2 piercing damage. So that's 6 for Sans.
Mm-hmm.
Iris will fire now. 15. Does that hit?
That does it.
Okay, cool. And that's 5 damage. So
Alright.
amazing. The first attacks of the match are 2 skeletons.
And they both hit.
Yeah, awesome. Already paid off. Okay, my turn's done.
All right, this thing shambles forward and strikes at Cyrus.
Okay, let's hold on. I have a ready to action, and he's now
Yep.
within range, so I
Yep.
get to hit first.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, hold
Plus
on.
4.
There's my bless bonus of 1. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. There's my inspiration die I gave myself of +1, so 15.
You hit.
Oh boy.
Cyrus is gonna hit this thing.
It's not rolling. Hold on.
Nothing ever rolls. It's roll 20. What would give you the impression that things rolled in that kind of a program?
I wonder if I can force it through.
Okay, so that's I'm sorry, 16 plus. I need to roll Dark Bane on that. So 16 plus 15, that's 31 damage.
Okay.
And then I have a second attack because I have extra attack. And that's
You hit.
23.
I'm curious to see if this actually rolls.
I get to re-roll that too once. Okay, so that's 20 plus. I need to do Dark Bane again. That's 36 more damage.
There's an inspiration dice that I gave myself.
Oh my god. 1 second. Dog's being very loud.
Did you guys not? I don't know if you guys have chat open for stream, but I legit typed
I
out
saw it.
Cyrus giving Cyrus inspiration.
Yeah, I saw
Dog
that.
just being very loud. All right.
That's not me.
Anyways,
That's me.
so yeah, you
That's 31 and 36. That's a grand total of 67.
You hack at it over and over, taking chunks of its chitinous body off with it, but it still seems very much fine and very much angry at you now.
That's fine.
20, 18, 19, and 20.
20, 18, 19, and 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Only the 20 hits. That matches my AC.
All right.
Beefy boy.
You take only 3 damage as one of the sickles slices across your chainmail, your plate mail.
I have 7 temp health from false life still. Yes.
Why are the DMs so long?
Holy Christ, man. How far is that thing able to move?
A little bit less than that.
I mean, I'm only able, without dashing, I'm only able to go 4 feet. That thing just went 20.
It's 4 scale. So it can go 60, so it can go like...
Okay.
One step for it is like a million.
I thought you were just having the scale. I didn't realize you were going that far.
Yeah, it was 1 to 4, so just multiply it by 4 or divide your skill by 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's... I could have gone farther than that. Than I thought. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. We don't need to worry about it.
Yep.
The ballista's in range now.
It's but disadvantage. Ferdinand, fire the ballista!
Rest in peace to Gervania, Sandy, and Vincent.
Dravanya, any 10 armor class, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let me double check. Yes.
Okay, I forgot to name this thing too. There we go.
Queen Sarge, oh no.
Hits twice. $22 damage.
He's fucking gone.
Oh, he unconscious.
The boy is fucking gone.
Dravanya, sorry. Oh, Dravanya's not near, so it doesn't matter. So I just go put you are unconscious. Alvin, roll saving throws whenever you feel like you're supposed to for that.
Okay, it's freaking on my turn then.
Yep. And Nexus's turn. Nexus activates Eldritch Claw as a bonus action.
It's what makes his.
He's making an
attacks.
attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns his melee into a 30-foot reach.
Yeah, so he can just stay back by Callian then.
25 to hit.
That's a hit, of course. Oof. For 9 damage. As you punch at its hard chitinous body. You hit. For 15 damage as little chunks of its body armor flake off. You must not be able to do voice right now. And it's Jordy's turn.
Jordy's on the dragon, so I gotta wait.
Oh yeah. So you can just you'll be able to do because now.
No. So Jordy is actually while we're flying, he's going to apply serpent venom to both of his katanas.
All right. Uh-oh.
The gang's all here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Terror Squad. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Alvin.
What?
As you guys land, Terry goes, "Oh my god, everything's destroyed. I'll have to take care of that."
You have to do what now?
Oh God, no! Please no. I know exactly where this is going. Please no.
Slave
Terry?
carried out.
Terry, what are you doing?
She raises her staff up above her head.
Terry?
And starts charging the gem in it.
Terry?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna fix everything.
Make her wait. Make her wait.
Hold on. Don't fix everything just yet. We'll fix it in a moment.
But it's on fire.
No, just don't right now, okay?
Why?
Especially since Rashak wants a few of these things to remain destroyed.
Who's Rashak? That woman? Are you doing what she wants now?
Calm down, Terry. It's just as a... It's part of the negotiations, okay? She could freaking...
What negotiations?
She could level this.
Are you
city
offering
on
her father
own.
a goat for her?
No, what is this? I'm not trying to marry her!
When do we offer goats for marriage anymore?
My parents didn't do that. They're Dragonborn don't do that. So just don't fix everything just yet.
Alright, she'll pass. Wes.
Alright. Wes is gonna charge in. How far can I go?
So whatever
40
you're...
feet,
so you can go that 40... You can technically use your bonus action to step with the wind to jump all the way up, get in there, but...
We're all in the same spot, right? So, like, me being back here...
Oh yeah, you technically could get up there then.
Yeah, make sure you try and mostly figure out where the streets are behind people.
Oh, I think they're, like...
Let's just zoom in here. Yep, I'm at 250%.
I can't really see what the names, but...
What?
Okay, so hold on.
Is the street.
Yeah, Ikarath would be in the street. It's kind of like...
Go this way?
Yeah, more or less.
It goes down. Yeah, I can make it then. If I'm a little bit closer, we're all dropped off.
Yeah, if you got 40,
feet, so.
you can move 10 on the map.
Yeah. So I could go right to the first guy.
Like right here.
This is it there, right?
You get like right there.
Oh, okay.
You might want
no
to
path underneath that building. Can't go. Oh, I see.
Not really.
So there's a path right here, though.
Yeah, can I go?
Yeah, you could probably go. You could, yeah, you get right about there.
I can make it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go right there. Put me in range of attacking.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it's this guy then, right?
Yeah.
Queen Sarge.
This Gorgor looking thing. Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, I'm going to attack.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yup.
Why?
It's a displacer beast. It's created two versions of itself.
Oh
Yep.
shit, okay.
Well, it's not a displacer beast, but it's very similar to one. It looks like this. And it's like got a few different abilities, but it's very similar.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack first with the spear.
You hit?
19. Nice, okay.
Come back, Elred. Was it above its AC?
Yeah.
I don't want to use that yet.
Yeah, it hit.
Oh, okay.
I only get one of those, so I don't want to. I'll save that for a little later.
Alright.
So.
I mean, I would just out of character here. I would definitely use it on the character that's going to be giving you disadvantage, because it's going to be the hardest one to kill because of lost accuracy. So the sooner we can get rid of that thing, and that thing just one-shot Dravanya.
Yeah, it's in.
Okay, I'll use it then.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, we'll put Dravanya over
I'm gonna
here.
save it if I got to the big guy, but you guys probably have a handle on that. So I'll use it on this guy then.
Well, they got Rashak attacking the big guy, so.
Okay, so additional D12 damage.
Yeah, so just roll a D12.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to hit this person.
Right, 6.
So 12 damage.
A 6.
12 damage
Then
total.
The spikes shoot out of it.
Yep, you can keep it inside of it and have a grip on it if you want.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I'm gonna do that.
All
I'll
right.
attack again. I get 2 attacks. So Thunder Gauntlet this time.
Okay.
Do I still get disadvantage or?
Um.
I guess it doesn't matter. I roll a 21 and a 24.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, you hit.
Okay. 11.
All right, 11 thunder damage.
And bonus action, I'm just gonna kick it. Oh, I don't know if it's still
You
15.
hit.
Nice. Whamming on this thing. 8.
All right. As you do that, as you beat the crap out of it with a thunder gauntlet, you stick a spiky spear in it, and then you kick it.
Nice.
And it's Alvin and Alvin's posse's turn.
Well, as I'm coming around the corner here. Let's see. Come on.
I'm assuming these guys are just gonna keep getting people out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to these two, get Travadia out of here. So that's
Okay.
what I'm telling Sandy and Venstein to do. So let me move to the side so you can control them.
They are going and taking them this way with all the refugees.
Okay.
Oh God, what's going on?
An entire war.
Yeah.
Well, I remember that part. I don't know where my boy is.
He's on a Hydra heading towards the big dude up top.
You're right up here.
Yeah.
Boris. Also, what the
Accents
fuck? Why
and
is there a
Pirate.
Yandere Loli? I'm missing so much.
Oh, that's Cyrus's love interest.
That he picked up while he was tripping at Terry Archmage of Queen Dravania's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Why is everyone a fucking Loli if they're a love interest?
That was
Y'all are gonna
actually
go to jail.
so the series of
Y'all are
events
going
that
to
happened
jail.
here was that J Gigs in chat put like name the next character that isn't already named, and he put that in, so then one of those people became that, and then somehow due to roles, that's the one that ended up going home with them tonight.
So, my attack that I'd like to do once all the
Oh, don't
bosses
forget
are
you have
back in place-
Ferdinand who's up here. You want him to try and make this at
Melissa?
disadvantage?
Yeah, because I feel like if he hits anything, he's gonna hit me, and that's fine.
Isn't there a bunch of like stuff too that goes with this thing?
What, the ballista shot?
Yeah, like Thalrak said
It's
it's
just-
magical too. Well, it's not magical, so he made it
So
better.
I can. So it rolls a.
And this is a
20 plus
force
7.
times scale, so if that's 80 feet,
It can reach. No, it's 124.80, so it's gonna be shooting at disadvantage.
wait, what's the minimum range that makes it not an advantage?
120.
Yeah, this is. Remember, we just did force scales. So, oh yeah, I guess that'd be 200.
Yeah, so he's within 480, so he can do at disadvantage.
Okay, so how does he roll? You can roll for him.
I got it. I'm actually making it an attack right now.
Is this the bolt with the party fins on it?
It is.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
The mithril bolt with the party fins on it.
Firing it though, 'cause I thought you left it.
Is it gonna make more about sound or a ka-toom?
I'm hoping it pierces through it and we hear just a bunch of ripping flesh.
Honestly, yeah, mood.
Okay.
But
So
We got
I'm
some
gonna
background
have
noise, Les.
Ferdinand shoot the less background. So I'm gonna have him shoot first. Please don't whammy.
Last, you got background music. All
Almost
right.
certainly does not hit. So that's the ballista shot by Ferdinand.
It does hit.
It does hit?
Oh, wow.
Remember, there's you don't know what the bolts are.
Oh, right. And so the 22 piercing damage from base.
You gotta roll quad damage on it.
Quad?
So yeah.
What?
Okay, so 9, ouch, 18, okay, and 16. So
What can survive that?
65 damage from that ballista shot.
All right,
I mean,
so the
Spiders
ballista,
68 last round,
so the
yeah,
ballista strikes across the thing, goes, poof, and you hear the wind going behind it. Almost as it accelerates to sonic speeds, you see streamers of color behind it, and you see like little flakes of almost like glitter as it streaks down, and it buries itself in the body of Boris in its side. And then it starts to shake and it explodes like a giant firework.
Oh man.
And like I'm not talking like an explosion that's big as a fire. I'm talking like literal fireworks, like streamers of color and sparkles and shit.
And so was that goodie bag worth it? I'm pretty sure that's where it came from, right?
Goodie bag is always worth it.
Plus the mithril effect, probably.
Yeah, plus the mithril effect helped too.
So also, what is the positioning of all the monsters in front of me? Because they're all still moved away. Because Wes is right here next to me, and then Sarge is in front of him, and then there's the cluster of wolves, correct?
Yep, it's like this.
I think I know what's about to happen.
You already know who it is.
There's a cluster of wolves there. So let me double check here. So it's 4 times distance. Okay, so I can hit up to that distance in any direction. So
Oh baby.
if I put that right here, the display that beast gets caught, and you get caught. So, Meta.
Yeah.
In the center mass of all the wolves, Queen Sarjay, all the wolves, and Freepy will all have to withstand a shatter cast at 3rd level.
Okay.
Cheese, low damage, but
And what kind of a save?
Constitution saving throw at DC 17.
17 is not made by that thing. And by that gaggle, it is also not met. So they take 9 damage apiece.
No, 17.
17.
Oh, 17 damage apiece.
Yep.
And one of these obviously goes away for now.
Nice.
17. I hate all of you.
What, me?
No, all of
wolves.
these.
And Freepy gets caught by it too.
God, there are 6 of those things. You just hit 8 targets, Alvin.
Yeah, really.
And you tried Frippy too?
Yeah, Frippy also could get caught.
Frippy phases out of existence and back into existence as that happens.
Ooh.
So we're gonna play that game today.
Damn shifters, I remember back in my day when the creatures couldn't do that shit.
And now I prepare for the worst.
And it's Voltaire's
So
turn.
you prepare for life. Got it.
Can I get to where Alvin is since we were all driving?
What's your base movement?
40.
Oh, then you can get to about right behind Alvin.
All right. Can I hit Queen Sarjay from there?
Take a 5-foot
Probably.
step and probably get there.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yep.
Is that my bonus action?
Yeah, it would be your bonus action though.
Oh, dang it. All right, I'll do it anyway. So I'm gonna whack it with my maul first.
Curiosity question: are we flanking from this angle or no?
You have to be in. No, you have
Remember,
to.
draw across.
Yeah, you gotta draw. You gotta be opposite sides. I learned things. You guys should really just not let me watch D&D YouTube with like people talking about topics. That's like 10 commonly misunderstood rules, and I'm like, oh, that's true. Now you guys are all nerfed because you have to actually be on opposite sides.
Oh, trust me, I will remember that for this Friday because Dane and I need to be on opposite sides. Remember, we take down that other big fuck.
Yep. I kept it, and I'm like, I will make that a rule now because it's supposed to be, and because it makes it more strategic.
19 to hit for him.
Yeah, there's a 19 hit.
Yeah, you definitely hit, and you don't have to be at disadvantage because he already got hit.
All right, and then I'm going to use my extra attack to
swing again.
Yep.
You hit.
Ah.
Oh. As you whack him upside the skull back and forth with the maul, and he kind of screams and jumps back a bit, but then rushes forward.
You don't scare me.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Doro walks up and tries to whack it in right there.
And his
Alien penis, I imagine.
Get him in the heebies.
And he holds up his staff, well, his leek, and it starts to glow. And his hand blurs into action as it whacks the alien penis 3 times and deals.
Oh.
Jesus.
That's just soundboarding.
Oh my god. So I need more dice.
I need more dice.
Smacking the penis always works, guys.
Karath is aware of this.
26 damage. 26 damage to Boris.
Okay, so curiosity question: is that just because he hit the penis, or is Dora OP?
The location of the attack had nothing to do with the damage.
Okay.
He did attack 3 times.
He hit 3 times with that leak as his hand blurred into motion faster than your eyes could track. So
imagine if he had a real weapon. I will never not use that reference from League of Legends.
What? Think about it this.
Real weapon.
But think about this. Maybe Alvin intentionally did not give him a real weapon. Alvin.
Okay, but then that's fucking stupid.
Well, I
No, it
mean,
might be
but
because
how much
that
damage
weapon's-
could Doro do with his stupidity with a real weapon? Like, how many people have to die before somebody takes it away from him?
Doro is very dumb. I'm not going to give him like a freaking great hammer and hope to God he doesn't blow someone's head up with his attacks. No.
Saltaire can attest to that.
No.
Probably.
And it's Ikarath's turn.
All right.
You still have
Ikarath
Krakens, by the way.
We're not fighting near the water.
Yeah, but there's fires at least. Oh yeah, but you can't
Ikarath
communicate with them.
Yeah, because we
Ikarath
can't.
steps up.
Because we're not
Okay.
going to metagame.
And these enemies here. That is scaled 4 times.
Yeah, 4
Lightning
times,
bolt?
so that'd be
These enemies
88.
here.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
How many of them are in a single line?
Um,
How many, if I could, I don't know.
how big's your beam?
5 feet.
I believe it's 5 feet wide.
You could catch this side. Let me put it lines. You could catch here or here.
So you just have to choose which of the 2 in the back you want to hit, but you can hit everything in
Yeah.
between.
Well, you don't hit these. These guys would have... No, those guys are all packed together, so you hit all the dogs.
We'll shoot the angle off towards black.
Okay. So what's these frickin' rolls?
They have
Dex.
to be a dexterity saving throw DC 16.
16.
Okay.
I do not have an attack.
So it's half
Or
damage
I'll
for
have to-
Frippy and Black, and all the dogs take full damage.
And Queen Sarjay?
Oh yeah, and
What is it,
Queen.
slash-
Queen Sarjay
slash
has to
roll?
roll. Sorry. Queen Sarjay
Slash roll?
also fails. Yeah, slash roll space whatever.
86. 28 points of lightning.
That's
damage.
for your husband being an asshole.
Ow.
And
Beautiful.
Ikrath was playing his lute to do this. He was playing the opening to Thunderstruck by AC/DC, and when it gets to the part where it actually goes thunder, that's when the lightning strikes.
All right, all but 2 of the dogs burst into black smoke. 28 for these guys. And 14 to each of these guys.
By the way, please tell me if you ever cast like a ward spell, you say, and now here's Wonderwall.
It has come across my board before that I need to do that, yes.
So you just destroyed 4 shadow wolves all at once. They just burst, and as all those guys got electrocuted and shook with the electricity. That was a solid choice over Fireball.
Well, everybody goes with Fireball.
They do. Cyrus.
Man, that paid dividends immediately. Holy shit.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm gonna take a couple more swings.
Alvin did say he does fight better when he's on drugs. So you just saw that. You guys all saw that. He is high as a kite, and he just eliminated 2/3 of those wolves in one strike.
And he doesn't even look phased by it, by the way. He just looks high as shit.
15 to hit for the first one.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay, it's still broken.
I'm curious. No, I can't do it.
How much damage is it supposed to be plus?
I've got it.
Oh, it did it.
Oh, no, I had to manually do it. I have to re-roll the one.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 16 and then Dark Bane. So 16 plus 14 is 30 for the first hit.
All right. You're continuing to chop away parts of its body.
And then that's 14 to hit.
You miss.
Heck. And then I'm going to punch its claw with bloody hands. That'll be a flat 10 damage.
All right.
And I will take 5.
All right. Kellyan.
Awesome. Okay. You see, what sucks here is that my turn goes before the monsters. Oh, by the way, did Bartholomew ever go?
We never put Bartholomew into the turn order.
Oh, yeah. Bartholomew now lives right before Kellyan.
Okay, so he can go.
With an 18.14.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, I haven't seen him do anything.
Wondering, because I was looking at like the pile of bodies there next to me, and I was like,
Oof. Oof. So Bartholomew the traitor runs up and jumps and launches himself in a headbutt towards the monster. Unfortunately, he misjudges his trajectory and winds up landing in its mouth.
Oh god.
Fuck you, Bartholomew. Now I can't
Heal
fire
on that
bullets.
one.
There was a series of things that happened, but then he still whacks up with his warhammer and hits and knocks some of its awful teeth. Holy fuck. That's a fair bit for the improv. Yeah, it's 11 damage as it bashes some of the monster's teeth out from inside of its mouth.
This is exactly what happened in Party 2 this week. The fuck?
What?
That one gets in its mouth and then just beats the teeth out of it.
And it's Kellyan's turn after seeing that thing happen.
you guys, do we care about Bartholomew? I have no idea.
Thalrak does, for sure.
Party 1 does.
Absolutely do.
Okay, I don't even.
Party 1 has made a promise to help him.
I mean, so is Cyrus. And Cyrus has his shiny 20 AC armor because of him.
Oh, he made the armor?
He made
Yeah.
all the metal weaponry too.
Work together on like all the magical.
Oh.
So anyone who got a +1 shield, any +1 metal armor, or +1 metal weapon, you got it from Bartholomew.
Oh, I like this guy then. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cast command, and I'm gonna tell the creature to drop.
Okay, that's a spell save DC of wisdom.
Wisdom save 16.
It does not, and it drops him. However, how tall is the city wall on average?
A city wall, like if it's a basic city wall, would probably be 10 to 15 feet tall.
Okay, and so he's probably like a Cephalo-sized city would be 10 to 15.
I'd say it's more like 30.
15 to yeah, so it'd probably be at least 25.
30 is probably gonna be 10 above that, so 40 at that point, and you get it for every 10 or 20.
For every 10
10.
feet you drop it, take a d6 of damage.
Okay.
Bartholomew.
He could use his reaction to make an acrobatics check to reduce the damage by half.
So as Bartholomew is falling and tumbling through the air, you see him pound his belly, and his belly starts to glow yellow. And as he hits the ground, he hits belly first, only taking 11 damage from the fall, and then bouncing forwards, and Cyrus needs to make a dex save. And Cyrus definitely dodges to the side as Bartholomew the traitor goes bouncing back and lands on his feet right behind Cyrus.
I will never get a dex save that high on Cyrus again.
Unfortunate.
And that is what happens. Callian, what are you doing?
So that was my action. I want to move backwards away from this creature.
Yep.
If I could like get behind the Hydra somehow.
Yep.
And bonus action is to tell the two Sans and Papyrus to fire their attacks again.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Ooh, I just found out about the advanced dice roller, so I'm going to use that. Oh, sorry. I don't think that's how that was supposed to work. It was 16 plus 4 and 10 plus 4.
Okay, so yeah, you hit.
Well, they're
oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. First one hits, second one misses.
Okay, awesome. So... Okay, deal 6 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and my turn is, well, actually, as I was running back, can I just tell Bartholomew, like, hey, nice landing there, buddy.
He gives you a thumbs up sign.
Awesome, and I'll run away.
Alright.
Okay, my turn's over.
Fair. Okay, Elred.
Am I like in the alley or?
You could get right here up with them with your movement. With King Sarjay. Or you could try and like flank and go around.
Okay, then I just run up in front of them.
Alright.
And I grab my great axe and I take a swing at Queen.
Mm-hmm. And you hit 12 damage.
I take another swing.
And you hit again.
You can re-roll that.
Yep. Whew. Do you have any more things? I think maybe like action surge or something, because this is the displacer beast.
Yeah, you
yeah, is Queen still alive?
Yep.
Okay, I roll again.
You hit, even though you got to roll a 20.
He did. That was
20.
the delayed roll.
25 to hit, so.
Yeah, that hits obviously. And you hit it one more time, and it splits down the center with your great axe as the two slides flop over to each other. And now, even though it's Displacer Beast, it's still split into two for once.
Nice.
Haha! It's actually split.
And you do still have one more
Yep,
attack.
in 1
I don't
second.
know if
There's
you'll
a
be able to hit
lot
anything.
of barking.
One more attack? What do you mean?
So action surge gives you another action, and your attack action is able to use extra attack, which is when you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks. So you actually get 4 attacks instead of 2, and when you take the action surge.
Well, I guess I'm kind of out of range of anything else, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have the range, would he be able to use a 5-foot step with bonus action to get to the wolf? Alvin?
So if he had technically, by technicality, if he was
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
already used 5-foot step beforehand to get it, he does actually have another bonus action to make another 5-foot step, because that's part of action surge, gives you another possible bonus action if you have one. So yes, he could 5-foot step if that would get him close.
I don't think
you can hit wolf.
Yeah, you'd have to probably be closer because these 3.6 would be 12, 13, let's say, feet. A 5-foot would make it 8, so is 8 within range?
No, he would have to be within 5 feet.
Can I use the bonus action to switch to a crossbow and then use the attack action? No.
No.
So pulling out a weapon is a free action. Putting away and pulling out a different weapon is a full action. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Then I guess
Great
it's over.
axe.
Dalrek's turn.
Wait, I'm sorry, Callion. Before Dalarak goes, I just want a correction on command because I was just reading it.
Yeah.
Is Boris an undead creature?
No.
Okay, because the spell has no effect if the target is undead. So I just want to check.
Yeah, it's not undead.
And then second thing was that technically speaking, he's supposed to do the drop on his turn, not like immediately.
Okay. We will do that next time.
That's fine. We can retcon that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
that next time. We'll leave it the way it is.
Just
for
want a
this
heads
now.
up. I don't want to mess anything up here.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
go
that's
ahead.
fine. We'll do it that way next time.
Okay, sorry.
Not a problem.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
It's Dalrek's turn.
Wreck.
Yep.
Foul wreck.
So I can move up to...
Up to the crowd.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come up here. Have fun with us.
Boop. Alright, and then how far away is the closest dog?
So measure from you.
And then multiply by 4.
For
So
every
24
16-ish?
feet, 40 feet, 52 feet. Yeah, so it's everyone draw arrows.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out how it is from
24 feet. It's 24 feet from you. No, I checked. It's 24 feet from you.
Okay. Well, might as well do Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
You gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
Which one?
The front one, I'm
The
guessing.
very front one.
Okay.
This boy.
Oh, it's perfect. We split up the class.
17.
Alright, he makes it. Then no damage to him.
Oh, no.
It's fine. That ends my turn.
And Rosalind on the Hydra.
How's Boris looking?
He looks like he's seen better days, but he's still doing all right.
All right. I, Rosalind Thrawn, am gonna cast the only meaningful spell in any self-respecting spellcaster spell list. Spell.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. I need to see how far away I am from him, and I'm probably gonna move.
You're in range.
Huh?
You're in range. Easily.
You know what the spell is, right?
120 feet.
Regardless of whether it's fireball or chaos bolt, it's gonna be in range.
It's fireball.
But the question is, what's the radius? Because you're probably going to hit me and Doro.
If you aim for the top of the creature, it is above 40. It is above
Yeah,
50
you can go
feet
for its head.
tall. You could aim for the head, and then it wouldn't hit anyone.
You should have aimed for. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the head.
All right.
So he's gonna extend his hand out on top of the Hydra. I'm not sure if the Hydra gets any actions.
On your turn, yes. You gotta dictate that.
Oh well, I don't know what Hydras can do. That's the only problem. Should I look up the stat sheet?
It's probably a different stat sheet by Meta's demand, so it's probably we'll just say Meta will, if it can, attack. So that's kind of probably
Yeah, if there is some sort of ranged attack, do it. But I'm fireballing its head.
Yep, no ranged attack for it, but go ahead.
Yep. So that is going to be a 16 spell saves DC.
Of Dex?
Saving throw, yes.
Dex.
Okay, it's saved, so it takes half.
Half fire damage.
Okay. Half fire damage, so let's roll this B.
6.
It's not rolling B. Okay, I'll just roll
Manually
it.
roll.
Oh.
Oh, so... Yeah, there you go.
So half damage, that'd be...
15.
Yeah.
15 damage as a fireball explodes over its head and it screams and you see its teeth gnashing inside of the explosion.
I set up all of your spell stuff, so it should, if you click any of your attacks, should automatically show.
No, it's just D20 being, roll 20 being
yeah,
nasty.
no, I was just letting Shani know. Like, when I was doing evals, I noticed a lot of his stuff wasn't fully there, so I finished up his character.
Yep. All right, any other actions?
I mean, I'm assuming the Hydra can't do anything then.
No, not at range.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's travel over us to get through.
I'm gonna keep the theme of both my characters, and I'm just gonna taunt it by flipping it off.
All right.
Eldritch Monstrosity.
So this thing whips its tentacly hands around, hits Frippy, who flies this way and like turns the smoke, kind of a weird kind of smoke that looks like the bottom of it there.
Yeah.
And it gets absorbed by Boris.
Stay
Oh,
away
to
from-
like heal it?
Everyone be careful of Boris. Boris just get bigger.
Yep.
Little guy is big guy now.
So, by the way, if that thing works the same way he now and Boris absorbed the powers of that creature, oh, we better hope we're okay. We better be ready.
Why do I have a feeling that everything we just got done waylaying on this thing just got undone?
24. 23. And it doesn't matter because it's a nat 20.
Who?
You.
23 nat 20. Fun.
So I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield, giving me a +5 to AC. That'll raise me to 25. So the only one that will hit is the nat 20.
Okay. Take 17 damage and make a strength save. And as the claw, one of the claws just comes whipping across and just beats into the center of your chest and the armor, and you manage to stand resolute and are not pushed back, but it does a lot of damage.
Alien help.
I'm just gonna take this time to say, if we had not had Dragon Lady on our side, I am sorry, but we would have died. We would have gotten so screwed.
Nexus, 20 and 17. Alvin is Nexus. Okay, they both hit. And you take 10 damage as the slithery you know, those nasty tentacles and arms and monstrosities whip around and hit you over the head and body. And I guess he's going this way. There ain't much else he can look and do. These two run forward and attack. 10 and 15, I assume miss, Elrid?
Is that like based
Armor
off
class.
Armor class? Yeah, those both miss.
Okay, Black slides forward. And you can hear a weird crooning coming from it. And you see these guys both double in size and turn red.
God. These fucking things.
I think they made a better battery with that one.
And that, I think, cleans up everything with that. So it's Nexus's turn. Nexus is attacking on Bob Saget. That is a hit. So that's 14. And he attacks again as he punches into the soft, squishy flesh. Hits. For 14. Flurry of blows. With another hit again. For 16 damage. And attacking again. Monks have a lot of fucking attacks.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Is that 16? That hits. For 13 more damage.
Wow.
And it screams in agony as it's punched over and over again, and it falls over on the ground unconscious.
Nice.
He's shocked. He's
no, not 0 HP. Unconscious.
Oh, shock is magical.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's in shock. Do you have anything else? Okay. Jordy.
All right, how far am I able to get in relation to the dogs?
You can get about up to them right here.
You also have the Jason Segel right near you.
Yeah, but you don't know that's there yet.
Yeah.
Any relation to Stefan?
Yeah.
Stefan.
Just spend your turn.
This is his evil brother.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
you're
add that to the group as well.
No, remind me when this thing dies.
What
Goji.
died? What died?
No,
I'm
just
saying
remind
remind
me
him.
when Jason Segel dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run character sheet 1 sec.
Remind me about that relation.
All right, and I'm going to swipe at the first doggy dog, the Groovy.
Mm-hmm. Hit. Wait, no, sorry, you missed now.
I'll swing at it with my offhand then.
You also miss.
What the fuck?
Just swiping at it twice and missing.
Feels bad, man. I only have plus 66 when I hit.
Dang it!
Oh, so by the way, guys, we don't want to be all clustered here.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Jason Segel has the same attack as all the other versions of that fish boy, we're all about to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah.
I've got an advantage.
I have a plus 8.
Yeah, I have a +7 to Dex.
So we need to get rid of these wolves, otherwise, and so people can start moving out, because that thing's
Mhm.
gonna start trying to make us make dexterity saving throws. Just FYI.
Yeah.
That's all I got for my turn.
All right.
Look at the black.
Rashak.
And the dragon.
Let's see.
Yeah, we got Wyvern near us too.
So you see Rashak hold her hands together into her temple, and she starts to concentrate, and you see the edges of the wings of the dragon start to glow in a luminous purple light. And you see her prepare. You see the dragon start to lean down as it goes into a dive with its wings extended, and it cuts across and it rips off one of the arms. If it hits, anyways. Which it does for. Where's I need?
The sheer number of dice meta is picking up scares me.
26 damage as it cuts off one of the arms that fall to the ground.
Remember that attack was going to be used against us.
Yeah, that's true.
Alvin's just the best talker.
And Lorazar comes across and launches a firebolt at. Is that a dex save?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it definitely fails that dex save.
Fireball or firebolt?
Ball.
Ball. Yeah, dex save.
Okay, and that's how many d6s of damage?
It's 8d6.
Because I am not rolling that many d6s. $30 damage. The fireball blows up in its face, and Lorazar sweeps past. Livin also rolls to hit. Slug miss. Hits. Well, it doesn't matter because it was Seagull, so I guess that was a save. So half damage. So 46. Is this what we're going to do?
Fireball as well?
They've all fireballed multiple things already today.
Yeah, you just stop blowing up my town!
That's 17 damage, but it also does, of course, set fire to whatever 2 is and whatever this is.
It's the graveyard.
Oh, the graveyard's on fire.
I already got that.
Stefan's supposed to go there.
No, not the dead people.
Terry goes, "Don't worry, Alvin, I'll save your city." And points at that and extinguishes the fire and repairs all of the damage instantly.
Oh.
Wes.
Howard looks at Alvin and says, "See? I told you she'd come and use it."
Alright. Is there anywhere around these wolves?
You could go the long way.
I can't run past them.
You're kind of cut off from by Jason Seagal here. You can run back the way you came.
I think it means what size category. Could he run between them?
No, they are very big now. You could have
They're-
before. They're big now.
Okay, fine. Then I'll have to just attack them.
Okay.
Yeah, so spear attack first.
Oh no.
Who are you stabbing? Who are you stabbing? Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Hit
Not
me!
one.
You managed to what do you? Oh.
Why do you want to get stabbed?
I don't know.
You
So
actually
no,
go to stab it, and you end up planting it in the ground on accident, and you end up flipping onto your back.
Ugh.
So you are prone,
Okay.
and I'm not even gonna try and put you on prone. There's too many people there, but you are prone.
Oh, I use my movement to get up.
All right.
Half movement. And then I'm gonna punch this thing with Thunder Gauntlet.
All right.
Alright, that's better. 16.
All right. You miss.
Oh, are you kidding me? And then I'm gonna
Have a
kick
high
it.
AC. Oh god.
An unarmed strike for bonus action.
You hit.
19. Oh, thank God. She's just gonna kick it like stupid thing and just kick it in the shin.
You kick it in the shin and it yips and yowls, but it stands resolute.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Elvin and all of Elvin's minions. Are these guys? I assume we're gonna continue trying to flee.
Yes, and Ferdinand will reload the gun. We'll reload the
Yeah, that takes a whole turn.
That's to spend his whole turn to reload. So he's gonna go reload, and then okay. This is the spell. This is the sheet I'm looking at. Okay. Oh, well, you know, we stick with what works, right? There's not a lot else I can do here. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. So just between Bleck and the two dogs, I will cast a base level 2 Shatter. So DC 17, Dexterity saving, Constitution saving throw, or take 14 thunder damage.
Okay, you see large chunks of black rip away, and both of the dogs disintegrate before you.
Aha! There you go, you buffed up dogs! And with that, take a look to the right, and I see Jason Seagull there, and I recognize this fish. Well, these fish type, and I'm like, hell no! And I'm gonna step over here.
I forget when you ran into these. When did you run into those?
Shadow
When we first went to the
Realm.
Shadow Realm. It was their first
Oh, yeah,
encounter.
you were in the
First
Shadow Realm.
encounter. It was our first encounter, and they kept jet streaming us over and over and over again.
Yeah,
All right.
I looked at a pond. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
that is my turn.
Voltaire.
I'm gonna run up to Black, and I'm gonna bonus action Rage, which adds. One second. There we go. It adds 2 damage to each of my blows that hit, and I'm going to swing it with my maul with my action.
You hit.
14 damage.
Okay.
You have that global attack modifier. You can just turn that on. If you just check it every time you attack, it adds it.
Oh, there we go. And I'm going to swing at it again with my extra attack.
Okay. You hit.
17.
As you manage to crush its skull in, and it splits at the seams, and you see dead white corpses spill out of it.
Oh dear!
Like humanoid corpses.
It had a bunch of batteries in it, this one.
None of them are alive, though.
No, they're all dead.
I guess the dwarf is the only one that can survive an Eldritch Horror.
That's a lot of claims to your race, boy.
That Eldred, there's just two. They were in there for too long. I have a feeling that they siphoned life for too long. It kills it.
Yeah, that's fine.
What you're saying is batteries can die.
Yes. It's not an outlandish thing.
I stepped away, I think.
That ends my turn.
Yeah, I think he legitimately just stepped away to. I heard him talking to someone in the background.
I'm very, very sad that I poisoned both of my weapons, used 2/3 of one vial, and missed my first 2 attacks.
Sad.
Legitimately. So, and since there's there's allies close, that legitimately would have been sneak attack bonus. So it would have been my already 1d8 plus 8, I think. Wrong character sheet. It would have been 1d8 plus 8. And then it would have been
All right, sorry about that.
66 on top of that.
I was literally gonna die. What?
We were just talking about me missing while I poisoned weapons.
Oh, yeah. All right. Voltaire, did you have anything else?
Nope, that ends my turn.
Okay. Then Doro's turn. Doro is going to attack once again. Does not make his shit start to glow though. And hits once for 8 damage as he bashes about the legs of Boris. And we're back to Ikarath.
Okay, so basically where Ikarath is standing, he can see Jason Seagal and Groggy, but they're in different places, right?
Yes.
No, we had good luck with this one. He's gonna look at Thalrak because he's standing right next to Thalrak and say, "Which one should I fucking hit?"
Hit whichever one you can do the most damage to. We need to kill everything.
I swear to God, if I get hit in the back with a lightning bolt for that one.
Ikarath takes a coin out of his pocket, he flips it, he catches it, and he nods his head, and then he takes off sprinting towards Jason Seagal, and as he does, he grows a chromatic orb in his hand.
He hits.
He's going to cast
Is that
it at
radiant?
level 2. It is whatever I want it to be of the types that it's allowing it to be, and we're going to say that it is going to be a chromatic orb of lightning.
Okay. So 13?
Yeah, 13
Very
lightning
impressive.
Nice. So 13 damage as the orb rips across its body and it shudders an electrical shock but stands firm.
Ikarath is then going to take a very, very deep breath, and he's going to cast Dragon's Breath on himself as his bonus action in preparation for next turn.
All right.
You can't do that. You can only cast one leveled spell per turn. So, like, your bonus action, since you used a leveled spell on your action, you can't use a leveled spell as your bonus action. You can only use a cantrip.
Well, there you go.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't do that.
We've discussed
But
this. It's
now
the
I
reason
know-
why you shouldn't be able to. It's the reason why they make it so you can't like cast Meteor Swarm and then a level 8 Scorching Ray in the same turn.
Yeah, or like as a sorcerer, you can't quicken spell, just double Scorching Ray.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes total sense, but it also means that Ikarath is probably going to do more melee in the future, just warning you.
Or you can use a cantrip spell and then combine it with a
Yeah.
bonus action level.
That's not how Ikarath thinks.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So
All right, that's Icky's turn.
Cyrus's turn.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Cyrus is all the way over there. I know he's like the one person who's been hit.
Yeah, I'm still at 44 health. I'm still good.
Okay. Who in our group has been hit?
You guys have actually been
I don't
doing
think anybody-
surprisingly well.
I don't think group down here has been hit. Yeah.
We're gonna do a swipey swipe.
Swipe. Meat beater.
Yeah.
Add your D4.
I did. I have a global modifier on it now.
Oh, you already did. Okay.
All right. So you swing to hit and you miss.
All right, I'm gonna swing again.
$23.
You hit.
All right, that is 18, and then I'm actually gonna save my last spell slot.
All right. You deal 18 damage to it.
I will use my bonus action to bloody hands though, so that'll be 10 more.
10 more damage as you continue to whittle away at this thing's giant form.
And that brings me down to 39.
All right, Bartholomew lifts his hammer and starts chanting and points at Boris. And, 1 second. Where is that? Okay, and of 33. For 66 damage, as 3 intense beams of light shoot out from his hammer and scorch across it. That's how you do it, boys! And it's
My
Galleon's
God.
turn.
Okay, so Callian's gonna grab his staff, the brand new staff that Alvin gave him, and in a very like magical girl trope sort of thing, like spin it around and say, by the power of Lathandra, nature, because this is like a nature staff, right?
Yeah.
And Alvin's generosity, I fire a guiding bolt, and I'm gonna launch a guiding bolt at Boris.
Alright.
Oh god.
I just want to say thank you for the exposition as you cast.
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. It's been an hour. Hold on.
Oh, we play in that game.
Yeah, one D4 inspiration die. D4.
I didn't use my D4 yet because.
Oh, no.
Or bless.
Yeah, don't forget bless.
Yes!
Oh, and you hit it. You hit it.
Thank God.
So you get to do double damage. So roll your damage twice.
Damage twice.
And we made that hit.
Wait, do I roll that again?
Yeah, you roll it twice. Oh, good. Oh. And that's why you roll twice instead of just double the damage, because it's so much more fun. So 27 damage as the guiding ray scorches a hole through its side, just clean through.
Next attack has advantage.
Or guiding
Attack
bolt,
has
rather.
advantage.
There you go.
I'm gonna make instead of wasting the advantage on my skeletons, I'm gonna make them shoot at Bob.
Who just left?
Okay. They automatically hit, so roll damage.
Okay.
And they're guaranteed crits because he's unconscious.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So roll double damage for each of those.
He's considered vulnerable.
So
That's 7 plus 2, so 9. That's for Sands, and then Papyrus. 4 plus 2, 6.
15 damage as they continue
Awesome.
to pepper him with arrows.
And after the guiding bolt hits, I'm gonna do like one of those anime like peace signs and be like, "By the power of the light, be gone."
No.
The peace sign is now a symbol of
Alright.
Lathandra.
There you go.
Exactly. Okay, I'm
Elred's
done.
turn.
Sorry, mate. Elred runs up to Jason Seagull
Okay.
and swings his great axe. Character
Okay.
sheet's gone. Hold on.
We lost another character sheet.
That's why I did the other window thing.
Ooh, double damage.
Let's go.
So roll your damage twice.
It'll automatically
It
calculate
automatically
it.
does that.
Oh.
23 damage.
Minus 23 damage. You just cut into it, the beast, and large chunks fly across the walls. Continue.
And then Elred grabs his axe and spins around and cuts him again.
And you hit.
Teach them the meaning of pain. Reroll.
You get to re-roll that too.
It's lagging for me.
So 8 and 15 is 23, and it bursts into
Okay.
into motes.
It's just 15.
Oh, it's still dead.
Okay, so what happens?
Stefan.
Oh, and as it bursts apart, you see a corpse that looks like the other Seagull brother slide out of it.
Stefan Seagull!
Stefan Seagull's dead, white, naked body slides out of it, ending up right in the graveyard where he said he was supposed to be going all along.
I feel a great disturbance. Stefan!
Well then, I guess that's the reason he was screaming.
He was just some strange man who practiced a fake martial art. He didn't deserve this.
Anything else for you, Elred?
Nope.
Then it's Dalrak's turn.
Dalrak?
I'm moving up, and then I gotta measure the distance here for this bit.
That's 40 feet, roughly.
Okay, that should work for me. Let me just make sure. Yep, yeah, it's all works. I'm going to do another sacred flame. So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
It misses that. Does not make that.
Does not make it?
Yep, so double damage.
Ooh, so it's 48 then? Sweet.
Yeah, if you're at 5th level, yeah, it's 48.
Yeah. Ooh, 23.
You do 23 damage to screens that's emanated by radiant flame.
Burn you in beast of hell.
And
I've moved and done my action.
all right, Rosalind.
I do an extra attack. If I had one.
Rosalind?
Rosalind? Oh, I feel like
They
feel
gone.
like
Did we?
Shanny
They
was
must have broken
lost.
again.
Yeah, we lost Shannon.
Shanny would probably cast.
He has another cast of fireball in there if he can, so he can still cast it.
That's exactly what he would do.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And with its bonus action, he's going to feed the Hydra honey.
Yeah.
And get one
Nice.
Hydra point.
Top center meta, the level 3 spells.
Oh.
That's a DC 16 deck save.
Okay. Oh, it saves it too.
So it takes 15 damage.
15 damage. Another fireball arcs through the sky from Rosalind on top of the Hydra and bursts in its face. Okay. And these are at Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Those miss. Those all miss. And 20?
So 20 would hit, except reaction. Using my last spell slot.
All right, you miraculously make it through yet another round. All right. And it is Naxxus's turn. Wait, no, sorry. There's a lot of other things that do things there.
Well, a lot of other things. There's Graggy and Bob Saget at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 enemies left.
There's not a lot of things left. I thought there were more, but Graggy is gonna run forward and Voltaire needs to make a dex save.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Dangerous.
Natural 20.
Ooh, you're able to bounce back and dip and duck and dodge and weave as the tentacles fly around you, but they don't manage to ensnare you. And you are able to do an unarmed strike back if you so choose.
Oh, absolutely.
Punch me in the face.
And you rise up with an uppercut to the chin and deal 16 damage. Or 6 rather. 6 damage, sorry. I read that wrong. No, 6 damage. 6 damage as you just clock him in the chin. You're like ducking and dodging and weaving like a prize boxer. And you just BAM! Right up the chin.
You helped kill my weird friend!
And then it's Naxxus's turn, who I don't know if he's here. He
He's
has
here.
not. Oh, okay. So he's gonna attack who? Bob Saget?
I'm Bob. It's Bob.
Who is unconscious, so that's a crit.
It's an auto crit, Matt.
Yeah, so roll critical damage. Huh?
Oh, he rolled again to make the crit, to make it a guaranteed crit hit.
Okay. And what does that amount to?
9 plus Ron gloves. Uh-oh. Roll the gloves of swiftness with the crit range of infinite. Matt
Or you
rolled
could
the wrong
just
gloves.
click them twice. You know, the easy way.
There you go, Matt figured it out. Okay.
18.
18 damage to the prone corpse. You can jump on top of it and just punch away.
Next attack.
Okay. And you beat it into a pulp and it screams out as its body starts to rip apart and more naked
Just took
naked
that health away from Matt.
Oops, bye Matt. Bob Saget dies and you sink into its flesh, and as the flesh separates, more naked dead bodies fall out and slither through the streets.
Make the ranged attacks against Boris. And Matt resets his temp HP.
Yep. Does Naxxus have anything else to do?
He could technically make ranged attacks against Boris now.
Yep, there we go.
He also has his movement if
Yeah.
he wanted to get closer.
Well, yeah, because he has a 30-foot reach with his fists
Yeah.
right now. That's 18. Yeah, so that wasn't it. Shouldn't be.
So you hit.
18. You rolled with the wrong gloves.
That's
again.
gloves.
You're the one. 11.
11 damage to
Bad
Boris.
Matt. Oh, and he punches again for a crit.
It's a 17. He forgot to turn off the
auto crit.
Oh yeah, he forgot to turn off the crit.
So it hits.
It hits. You really gotta. Oh, rip.
Roll it again. We have to waste the 20. Oh god, feels bad, man.
There we go. 30 bludgeoning damage?
What? Oh, you have plus 20 instead of plus 2. Holy shit. That's 14 damage, meta.
14 damage.
14 damage to Boris.
There you go. Oh my god.
That'd be hilarious with One Punch Man.
Okay. Jordy's turn.
Alright,
Jordy
check
can't
this
hit
out.
shit today.
I measured this out. I can get behind Groggy. Just barely. And by George, I'm gonna heckin' do it. Take him out.
All right.
Please, God.
You hit. But don't roll any poison damage.
Oh, okay. Dick.
So the normal damage was 10 without serpent venom.
Yeah, so it's
21.
21 damage you do here to Groggy.
And then offhand.
You obviously hit.
And that is 11.
11 damage to Groggy as you
Of
slash
course.
across it with the katanas.
One time I used poisons, they're immune to poison.
Well, to be fair, you were preparing for a human and dragons.
These guys are undead. Some of these are undead. And
They're
some
not
of these are
undead,
aberrations.
but they are not immune. But they are immune to poison.
Okay, so they're like aberrations.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Eldritch.
That's all I got. But we have flanking bonus now, guys.
All right. All right, so we're gonna need to make that throw, and that throw does not succeed. So I need to find my things, my shiny click clacks. I need one more. I know I have one more in here. I swear I do. There it is. And you see Rashak reach out her hand towards Boris and kind of like close her fist, and you see a massive energy like go shoot forth from her fist, encapsulate Boris's head, and then crunch down, dealing.
She just pulled a mace window on them.
39 damage.
39.
As you
That's
see
definitely
parts of
makes
its
me
chitinous skull start to crack beneath the force, and then Blurzard turns and shoots a ice blast at its face, and you see icicles form and lance out towards it, and it does not make its dex save. And once I find the dice, there we go. 16 more damage as the icicles bury himself in its flesh. And Lorazar turns and launches a fireball and flip him. And that's going to be another dex save, which is missed. Which is how many sixes? 8. I'm just gonna roll these twice. 26 more fire damage as the fireball explodes over its head. And Terry goes, Elvin, can I clean now?
You can fix it, but try.
Say no.
Say
Because
no.
That's a slave
yeah.
mark.
Just fix 3 and 2. Don't fix the slaves. The slave area.
Alright. That's fine, she'll do that.
So I just tell her to fix these 2.
Shall put the fire out!
Yes, put fires out.
Alright, so she raises her wand and cleans up 3 and 2 and leaves 4 completely intact, but does put out the fire, and now it's just a charred hole in the ground.
That works.
Elrid is satisfied.
Oh wait, shit. It wasn't, and Wyvern comes in and Dex save. How big is a fireball radius?
20 foot. Everyone here is getting.
Everybody make Dex saves.
Yeah, we're all getting fucking hit.
Well,
here.
no, wait, no, it's 20, but you gotta divide that by 4, so it's 5 on here. So
Yeah,
Jordy, so 5 feet. Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
but Wes isn't, and neither is Icarus. So yeah, Thalrak,
Like right over here.
Alvin, Voltaire, and Jordy all make dex saves.
Gotcha.
Dang it!
Here it comes, boys.
And the amount of damage.
It's fire damage.
29?
29? Woohoo!
For those
so
who save it, it's half.
Let's map this out. That's 15 because I saved. And then that 15 becomes 8 because uncanny dodge.
Yeah. Also, this guy puffs to a crisp and just turns into ash.
Okay.
And the damage is half for me because of rage.
There you go.
Jordy's gonna yell out in Draconic and say, "Thanks for the assistance, but can you try not to hit us next time?"
It just roars.
Well, I speak Draconic, so it would understand.
Oh
me.
yeah, no, it heard, it understood you. It just roars.
Oh,
It's just it's a primal triumphant roar.
That's
That
only
was not fun.
Oh, you bastard.
Now we need to
Thalrak,
go up there.
did Thalrak's got to save.
Hang on one second. I'll get the save here.
Yep. Oh, so you only take half damage.
Yay! What's half?
15.
Alright.
And then it is, let's go find
It was
Wes's turn.
Wes.
Yep, Wes's turn.
Yeah. So that thing is dead. Everything
Yeah.
around us is dead.
Yeah,
Everything around you is dead.
Boris is the big boy. Is left.
All right. Okay. How many? So 10 feet is 40 feet, right? Of
Yes.
movement. Okay.
With dash and step of the wind, you
Just
can
trying
get
to
30.
Yeah. I'm just trying to map that out. Huh. All right, I can make it all the way. Jeez, that's crazy.
Make it all the way to Boris.
West takes off.
Bye.
Okay. I'll meet you guys over there, and he's gone. Okay, so that's step of the wind, bonus action. Oh, that's it though. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Alvin's turn.
Ferdinand, take the shot. So that is a disadvantage shot by Ferdinand. Boop. No whammies. Okay, 18.
All
From the
right.
ballista.
18 does hit.
Okay.
And roll damage.
Okay. It does 20 points of piercing.
And roll a second set of damage.
All right.
Oh.
Oh shit! Ignore the 18. So it's 13.
So 33 damage as the bolt lodges itself in it, and it glows inside of it, and you can hear it scream and rage.
Well done. All right, and then I'm going to wait. Hold on. 30 field of movement. So if I get here, that's and then I can move another half. So like there. And then I need to measure. Okay. So I'm gonna target over. Let's see, so I can go to 30. Is there a way for me to hit it with shatter without hitting other
Oh,
people?
it's gigantic, yes.
Okay. Good to hear. So then that is going to be a shatter on it. Because I have 120-foot range with that spell, if I remember correctly.
All right.
No, I do not. Okay. No, I can't cast shatter here. So
I
I'll
love
just
how
use my-
you have only been a temporary mayor in power for like a day, and you've already sold off 2 parts of the city.
Shh, don't worry about it. So I'll just use my action to move closer. So I'm there.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my turn.
All right.
And the rest of them are.
Oh well, the ballista was an attack roll. Does that count?
I guess.
So yeah, roll one more
Well,
time to
yeah.
see if you criticaled.
I rolled 2. It didn't.
You can roll a third to see if you criticaled though.
Okay.
Well, so it would have been advantage, but you already had disadvantage, so it would have just been a single roll. So it
yeah.
would have been 18 either way.
Okay, cool. Then we're fine.
We're good. Okay.
It worked out the way it needed to without intending to work out that way.
Yeah.
So then it's Voltaire's turn.
I'm going to shout in Draconic. Come pick us up! We've got to get to the big one! And I'm gonna start, I guess, rushing.
Remember, yeah, multiply by 4 or divide your movement by 4.
Yeah, I'm using my action to dash, so I'm
Yep.
gonna be up there.
Cool.
Alright. And that is my turn.
Hello there, Voltaire.
Yes, hello.
So Doris, not Doris, Doro. Doris is his wife, probably ex-wife. Squats down and waves his leek at Bartholomew, and his leek starts glowing a little bit as he's rubbing it between his palms, and that's all he does. Icarus' turn.
What the hell does that mean?
So
Remember, you can also, if you have a spell that goes that far, you can technically cast a spell at it.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to measure right here.
Well, if it's a spell, it would just go straight line, so you'd need only like...
Well, no, because there's buildings. I need line of sight.
Yeah, this thing's gigantic. It's
This
above
thing
the
is-
city walls.
This thing's like almost 100 or so feet tall.
Yeah, so it's like probably like 50 feet, roughly.
Let's put it this way.
Okay,
If
well,
you can't
my
see it, you're
movement
blind.
would get me over here. My
Hello.
movement would get me over here.
Yep.
And then
So that
20
would...
divided by
Times 4, so that'd be 80.
80. What are you gonna do?
Oh! Ikarath pulls out his deck of cards, and he deals himself a hand, takes a look at it, odds matter-of-factorly, and then he proceeds to cast level 2 magic missile.
I remember this trick from the original, from the way, way back days.
Yeah, so you get that's there. There's an extra missile in there.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage as 5 cards stick themselves inside of Boris.
And true to history, he was aiming towards the nuts, but it's so.
Oh
big,
no,
it's
they
hard to
line
tell.
themselves right up in the alien penis.
There we go.
Oh, that's got to be painful.
Yeah, you think so? It's usually why, if you stick a bunch of sharp things in it, penis, you fucking hurt, mate.
Yeah, I could see that.
Cyrus.
Remind me never to piss
Alright.
you off.
Or you'll lose your pisser.
Iris is gonna swipey swipe.
You're gonna miss.
Fuck. Cyrus is gonna swipe again.
You're gonna miss.
Fuck me.
That one didn't.
Done. Bless.
Bless is calced in. I have it as a mod.
Oh, never mind.
All right, no
That's all I
worries,
got.
Riley. No worries.
I'm going to be mindful of my health because I don't have any more spell slots to cast shield. So that's it.
Okay, Bartholomew runs up and jumps up and curls into a ball in front of Doro, who winds up like a batter and whacks him in the ass with the leak, and he goes rocketing as a glowing ball of divine energy into the center of it, and he tries to hit, and we'll see what happens. Oh, and he does hit for... $26 damage as he barrels into him and then bounces out back onto the ground. And then Cyrus has to make a dex save.
Oh, Jesus.
You get to add the D4 though to this, so don't worry.
Not that it matters.
You'll take 10 damage and be knocked prone as his cannonball barrels into you and then lands on his feet behind you.
Callian saved me.
Callian's turn.
I got. Okay, I saw that happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run up to Cyrus. I have enough move.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Cyrus.
All right.
The spell.
Am I the only one who has been actually hit by an attack from an enemy today?
Well, I mean, everyone over here got hit.
I specify from an enemy because Wyvern.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
No, I think Matt got hit. Took 10 damage. From
Oh yeah,
something.
from Bob Saget.
Yeah.
So 13.
Yeah, you guys have gotten incredibly lucky on your rolls.
No, so it's
Oh, God.
plus more, so
So 15.
16 points of healing.
Oh wow. Okay, that puts me. That help. Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Sands and Papyrus are gonna fire.
Okay,
Take the shot, Rock.
roll the hit. Oh, you miss. Oh, you hit on that one. Six more damage as another arrow buries itself into a body of Boris.
Awesome. But can I try to pick up Cyrus? Probably not, right?
You use your movement and your action. You wouldn't be able to assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elred's
But I'm
turn.
just-
Elred
this
is
button.
gone. Elred's gonna run up forwards. Thalrak.
Oh.
Oh wait,
here.
you're here. I thought you had to go.
Oh,
He's here
just-
for one more turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then do your turn.
Okay, so yeah, Elred's gonna run up, and he's gonna switch to his heavy crossbow for his first movement.
Yep.
And his second movement, he's gonna fire a bolt.
We can't do that.
No?
Remember, so your action, switching out weapons, putting away your weapon, and then pulling out a new one is either your full movement or a full action. The attack action can't be taken unless you use action surge, and I don't think you have 2 action surges yet. Am I wrong?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you'd have to shoot from where you were, or you wouldn't be able to attack this turn.
There's one way to do it without.
Cocaine.
So the only way you can shoot the crossbow from here, where we're at right now, is if you take the big risk and drop your weapon, because that does not require anything. That is a free action.
So extra attack wouldn't. That's not a thing.
Well,
No.
extra attack wouldn't apply to the crossbow anyway.
Because it has the loading mechanic, so you can only shoot it once.
Okay. Then in that case, just moves.
All right.
Okay.
Rosalind is not here, but Rosalind.
He's at a level 3 spell, so he'd probably cast Chaos Bolt.
No, Rosalind's gonna ride Miss Lippy in, and Miss
Oh,
Lippy's
Miss
gonna
Lippy's
attack.
That's Elred.
Oh.
Rippy Elred.
Jesus.
8 attacks. That's what that was. not 8 damage.
Oh, wow.
Or 18, 20 damage. That's 8.
Oh, there's a natural 1 in there.
Yeah.
His head get
So
twisted up like in the Hercules movie.
Wes, make a deck save.
Oh, great.
The head decided to attack someone else.
She's falling over.
In rage, one of the
Thanks,
in unblind rage at this abomination in front of it, Miss Lippy accidentally strikes out in blind rage at Wes, but Wes, you are able to dodge out of the way easily. 3 of
Hey,
the
I thought we were
heads.
friends. That's what I say as I jump out of the way.
29 damage as the heads of the Hydra rip large chunks out of Boris's hide, and it is looking. There are just chunks hanging off of this monster. Arms are missing from earlier. Black ichor is pooling in the ground. And then it is.
Oh, sorry, did I miss my turn?
Oh. Yes. I think.
Alright.
I think we move. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry, I did accidentally skip you. So, yeah, Tharak, go.
Okay. I'm gonna move double action to get my ass moving.
50.
Yeah, so I can only go up to 10.
12.5. 12.5.
Oh, is it 12.5? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm making my way
Downtown?
Downtown.
Walking
Yeah.
fast?
homebound.
Those short legs don't do much for you, my friend.
Shut up. You're gonna toss me. You're gonna toss me. I cannot jump to distance. You're gonna have to toss me.
Okay, that was
Don't tell me, elf.
All right.
A word.
21, 22, 24. Cyrus.
Who? Oh,
All
no.
3 of those hit.
All 3? All right.
What's the fucking mod on that hit? Jesus.
This is a big beast. You guys have gotten incredibly lucky so far.
What is this casting range?
I've had to use shield twice just to avoid damage. What do you mean lucky?
That's true.
Everyone else has been.
41 damage to Cyrus.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I think he's unconscious.
Yeah.
I am now.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot his bonus. 47 damage.
What was it before?
41.
So 6 more.
Yeah. Wow. Holy Christ. Yes, I am fully unconscious, not just because I failed shock.
And it's Naxxus's turn. Naxxus, are you here?
Matty boy.
He is here. Well, there is this also a great opportunity for Cyrus to save himself while this is happening, while he's being beaten down.
I mean, do you want me to do that now, or do you want me to do that later?
That is 100% up to you. I am providing you the opportunity to do so, if you so choose to take it.
Oh, are you gonna take my script?
You are welcome to make that, to do such things if you so choose.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, you'll be all right.
It's
Yeah.
up to you, Cyrus. It's up to you. It's up to you, J-Gigs, how you wanna. I'm giving you the opportunity. You don't have to take it.
Alvin, help me decide. Do we want to turn Cyrus into a paladin?
Keep it. Keep where you're at right now.
Okay. Then no, I'm just gonna be.
All right.
If it was for the fact that all of us were out of spell slots, then I'd say yes. But I still have 7 spell slots remaining. So
Even if you were out, Wes has a healer's kit. So we're good.
I get closer to folks to use like more powerful crap.
Yeah, I have 2 level 2s, 5 level 1s. So
Yeah,
Because I
Cyrus will be fine.
I
A lot of
level
people can
3
help.
spells for basically revivify, and if needed, dispel magic.
Yeah, you guys all kind of like rolled really fucking well today, and the monsters on the southern side of the city rolled really freaking bad. You just got.
It happens to be a duty thing because of Ikarath and Alvin's Wombo.
Yeah, you guys just beat the shit out of them too.
Lightning and thunder combined.
Plus, the ballista bolt has helped you quite a bit against Boris.
It's got one more shot. Noxus hits for 30. By the way, it is 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Points of damage.
12 damage as you punch into it, and you can hear it screaming in agony. It's starting to just tremor and tremble. And he hits again. And he punches right in. He jumps up and punches right in and grabs the alien penis and rips it off, and Icar starts spurting out, and the creature falls and screams and collapses and dies into a pit of blood, Icar and shitting.
Oh shit, let's go.
Woo! I'm not getting spray!
But everybody here needs to make a dex save.
Who?
Everybody in this vicinity.
Oh, that's very bad because Cyrus auto fails because he's unconscious.
Oh. Okay.
20 for
Which
Wes.
means he takes a failure to his death saves.
All right. 9 damage to anybody who fails.
Oh, I need to make my dex.
Which is going to be... Naxus is going to fail. Naxus, you're the only one taking damage except for Cyrus, of course. 9...
Funny enough, with the extra HP
Goji,
I have,
you're not taking damage. Oh, Goji, you're not even there to take damage. Callian has to roll.
Oh, we don't have it. Okay.
Callian has to roll. Cyrus is already taking it. Rosalind has to roll. I'll roll my 20. Rosalind does not pass. Rosalind takes 9. Acid damage.
Miss Slippy is a dex save. Miss Slippy, Doro, and Bartholomew are all have to make dexes as well.
Yep, they took their damage. Okay. Wes, you have to roll?
I rolled. I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, you passed. So everybody passed. Cyrus is the only one who took damage.
Oh, and Matt.
Oh, and Matt. Matt took the damage. But it's dead.
Plus 4 to a 9 save.
Yeah, he still failed.
Okay, then I'm not rolling my d4.
Yep. All right, and that is the end of combat. We're going to put in here that at Chaos and Cupcakes, at Blood and Bubblegum, 450 XP, 125 gold points each.
How much gold?
125.
Where am I?
400
So
XP
I
or
get
450?
what to my unknown amount of XP?
450.
So unknown plus 450. Got it.
Yep.
Do we all get 450?
Yeah, 450 to everybody, 125 gold to everybody. And with that, we're already very over. We will handle... How do you guys want to handle? Do you guys want to try and wrap up story, and people who can't make it just are going to come along with the parties? That's basically just wrap up onto the next adventure, or do we want to wait till next week?
Yeah, we'll wrap up tomorrow. I don't think there's much left for us to do, but like...
I got work early in the morning. I got the early shift.
The only thing that needs done today is just bringing me conscious again.
Yeah.
I will walk over and do that.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I'll just walk over.
Everyone is just killing. Oh, no, you do it. No, you do it.
Yep, so thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for being here for the Great Siege of the City. We will sort everything. We will continue tomorrow with everybody, and we'll figure out how we go our separate ways onto our separate paths. Hope you guys had a great time, and we will see